everyone. Welcome to NUFC Talk TV live here with another live match coverage of Newcastle United. This time away at St Andrew. Um, I'm knackered,
70
man.
years and counting.
I am knackered. My throat. I'm swallowing blades at the moment, man. Fucking hell. But gotta get
Just
up for
got
the
the,
tune, though.
have you got the team news?
I did get the team news, yeah. But before that, please, everyone, stop wasting time. Hit the like button. Very important to do that. Let us know if our audio is correct. I'm away actually at the moment, so I want to know if my audio is coming out good. If you can see me lagging, let me know as well, because I think I saw that. But regardless, hit the like button, subscribe, become a member if you can, super chat or super sticker, or you can give memberships away as well. Help the channel grow. Help us fund the Mighty Wins, salary. He's on 150K a week at the moment. We are struggling, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, hit the like button. I did get the lineup, so let me see. Lineup is there we go, and of course we're gonna get to the lineup, man. But it's what we would expect anyway.
It's exactly what
Absolute.
we predicted.
I don't know
Except
if
that
it's exactly.
no, Bruno's in. So Bruno's in and Murphy's out. That's the only difference to what we predicted.
Yeah, everybody in basically Bruno, and that's it. And Livramento, maybe you can say Livramento, maybe. Or Livramento now has become a sub. We don't know. After Trippier's performance, we can only. I'm not bothered about Livramento not starting for sure.
No,
No
he is
Gordon
start.
on the. I mean, Trippier not starting. I mean,
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say is Livramento starting now
yeah,
and
fine.
Trippier in the big games. Beer Riken telling us that Gordon is on now. Gordon on the bench. Gordon is not on the bench, so. That could be worrisome to a certain extent, or maybe just
Well,
he's saying that.
got Gary's boy on the bench.
Who's that? Who's that?
Neve.
Sanusi?
No, Neve. Who he was raving
Oh yeah,
about. Oh, we've got
yeah.
two goalkeepers on. Dubravka and
Sanusi.
Ruddy.
I think Sanusi is hurt as well. By the way, from what I read around, I think Sanusi's hurt. Um, so we will see. But the bench is Dubravka, Rudy, Trippier, Shar, Tonali, Isak, Hall, Murphy, and Neve. So there you go. That's Newcastle United ahead of the Birmingham matchup. I mean, I don't. We should beat them. But it's
Yeah.
interesting though. Where's Osula going to play? So is Eddie going to give him an opportunity on the right side?
No. I think they're going 4-4-2. Looking at that, with
Mm,
Willock on the left of midfield, Miley alongside, and then Bruno and Longstaff on the right of midfield.
yeah,
And
but I
four
mean,
at the
you're
back,
telling
four four two.
you're saying the long stuff is going to have to do some right wing capabilities. He has to have some right wing capabilities if he's going to play 4-4-2 like that.
Yeah.
But he ain't got none. That's what I'm saying. On the left, you can
Well,
say
you
Willick. Willick
never know.
Willick can. He's agile. He's quick, but I don't see Longstaff doing that job. But I mean, it might be. It might be. Um,
Put it
but I
this way:
also,
that team should be able to beat Birmingham City.
yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. No surprises in my opinion, but um, hopefully we don't have to resort to bringing in Tonali and Isak and the rest of the lads um, on this game, as we did against Bromley. And Birmingham are higher than Bromley at the moment, top of the league. And
Lying at the top
so
of the league.
exactly. So Matt
18
Thompson says
games. 18 games unbeaten. 15 wins, 3 draws.
three different formations in 3 games is out of this world for War Eddie. I agree.
Well, Mr. 4-3-3.
Yeah. And we don't know yet. We got to confirm on that formation. I'm not sure that we're gonna go for 4-4-2 now, but he might. He might. Shout out to Boki. Shout out to Troll. Shout out to Michael NUFC. Shout out to Ian Fleming, Queen of Heart. Beer Riken, of course. Matt Thompson was there. Everybody that's been commenting right now, thank you to all for your support. Jamie in the forum, in the WhatsApp forum, asking who's Neve. I
John,
had no idea either. I have no clue who Neve is. Only Gary would know that.
Been raving about him, saying
I
he's
have no.
doing very well for the under 21s.
Yeah. Well, it might be, but I have no clue. Ain't got a clue,
I
man.
haven't seen much of him myself.
Um, I mean, it's interesting to see what Callum Wilson will do. What a lot of these players will do, to be fair, is Pope. Pope as well. I mean, Eddie talked about Pope being, having to showcase him, showing out the outside world what he's made of. We already know what he's made of. I think it's more of showing Eddie that he might fight for his spot. At this point, I don't think Dubravka is. You can't move him. But Pope is going to do a job. He's going to go out there and do his job. Then you gotta see what Callum Wilson does, how he performs up front. This could be a really good game for Callum Wilson to actually score and get back on scoring terms. So maybe that could be something positive for him. Emil Kraft, always reliable, so I don't expect any less any more than what he already brings to the table. Matt Target, I'll be honest with you, I don't expect much. I expect a lot of crosses that will go, but they will leave the stadium ceiling, come all the way back down to nobody, with those high arch crosses that he has. And then Osula, very interesting where he plays. But even if they play 4-4-2-2 with Osula, Callum Wilson will be centered, and Osula is going to have to do a lot of dribbling on the right. So I think that's going to be part of that.
Or maybe even on the
He's just going
left.
to be moving.
He'll just
Well,
be,
maybe
he'll
so.
be, you know,
Ooh, we got some. You got some
4-4-1-1
bacon.
if you like.
Come on, baby. You gotta give Daddy bacon, man. My beloved wife is giving me some Peruvian breakfast, but she didn't bring me no bacon. Come on, man. Ain't no breakfast, no bacon.
Uh,
And my
Stra-
papaya juice, please. Papaya juice, baby. That's good for the liver. That's good for the liver, man. Yeah, papaya juice, please. Thank you. Shout out to the lovely Betsy, taking care of her sick and bedridden husband on his last breaths. Man, last night I thought the world was ending, man. Every time I took a swallow, it was just, man, unbelievable. Um, and so, yep. John Boy 77 says, a very interesting lineup. Please, Eddie has kept it strong, um, but I'm surprised Wilson is starting. But looking forward to seeing how he plays. Could be a game changer for the rest of the season if he stays fit. Well, it could be.
exactly.
It could be. It could be. But I'm just gonna tell you, don't get your hopes up. That's all. Don't get your hopes up. Because come on, Win. Stop playing, man.
He's my
Uh,
man, man. He's my man. How many players already this season have I been proven
well,
correct about?
none, none.
Eventually, oh, Dubravka,
Thank
who
you.
everybody was slagging off.
Oh, I got the same thing. Say you want to say hi?
Dan Burn, everybody slagging him off.
Tune, tune.
Tune, tune. There you go. Betsy says tune, tune.
Tune,
She's like
tune,
she's she's like
Betsy.
she's like Michael in the chat when he super chats. Just says tune, tune. Ain't nothing else to say, baby. Nothing else to say. Cheers to Michael, says Bets. But yeah, I mean, exactly, Beer Viking. Zero players you've been right about. Um, you and I had a disagreement about Callum Wilson, and he gets hurt the next week. You are truly knackered, man.
Well,
Like,
let's have a look. Let's just see.
shout out to everybody in the chat. But no, but it definitely will be a
On
test,
the
man.
Eddie,
Seriously.
in the Eddie presser, he was saying fitter than he's ever been. So he
Yeah.
said that
I
before as
can't be
well.
bothered with all this YouTube politics, to be honest.
We
Uh,
are knackered.
oh, mighty win. You got a lot of your sayings, man. You need to stop giving us content, man.
That's what I'm here for, isn't it?
Love it.
All right. We'll see what Longstaff can do, but I think Longstaff at this point is already. He knows he ain't gonna get above
He
this.
knows his numbers up, I think, yeah.
It's over. No, I wouldn't say that
Well,
because.
another win today will be another one in his tick, Colin.
Man. Yeah, let's not go there. Bruno Guimaraes, are you unhappy or happy that Bruno is not getting any rest?
I think if reading between the lines, I think he's probably been given the option.
You think so?
I
Nobody
think
else
so.
has.
Probably have said, are you okay? But bear in mind, we've got a week.
Yeah.
It's a
Mighty
full
win.
week recovery.
What you got? What do you got to say about Callum Wilson? What? That's
I think they may get a hat trick the day now. I might change.
Hey, Callum
Callum
Wilson.
Wilson. Ooh, I want to know when you score that goal.
Believe me, together we can change history.
oh man, you're nagging, man.
We're going
Seriously.
to change history 55, 25, 70 years. Come on.
Yeah. Wilson needs to score 10 goals in today in 5 minutes. Well, I mean, look, but understand though, if he gets on the scoring sheet at least like once or twice, then you can say he definitely. Well, Eddie Howe, when asked about whether we could have gotten a better somebody better than Callum Wilson in the window, he said absolutely not. He believes in Callum Wilson, shall we say? The fact is, how long does he need? How long can Callum Wilson keep his tab open before we got to call the cops, the Northumbrian cops, to come here and take care of this? Because he is living on a prayer right now, man. Um, and that's the thing. Because how long can you keep saying that? You mighty win. How long can you keep saying Callum Wilson? You just gotta wait. Blah blah blah. How long can you keep saying that?
No, as long as it takes.
As long as it takes. Well, it ain't taking. It ain't happening.
Well, it ain't
Um,
happening. You're right. It ain't happening. All we know. I'm not embarrassed at all, trolls. I can assure you that. Just as I said, Callum Wilson will get 10 goals this season, and
uh,
still on track for that starting today.
yeah.
Oh, yes,
Uh,
Gary.
there's Gary. Getting ready. Benjamin says is Osula on the right. Well,
I think it's
we will
going to be
see.
more of a 4-4-1-1. He'll just
Well,
drift behind Callum.
either way, he's gonna have to do a lot of movement.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that can give you, and he's left-footed, I believe. So he's gonna have to lean towards the right and do some of those right wing capabilities that he might just might be able to do. We don't know yet, but certainly on that. What was it? The Bournemouth game, or who when he scored? Or not Bournemouth? We lost that game.
No, Bromley won it.
Oh, Bromley. Yeah, he just crossed inside and smacked that one.
But he's
That was great.
right-footed, not left-footed.
Well, he did that with his left, which is crazy.
Yeah, well, because he's good with both
Jake.
feet.
Jake, a lot tougher game than most people think. Do you believe that win? By the way, Gary, add yourself if you know when you're ready.
When a team's
Yeah,
when a team's in a run, the way Birmingham are now, they're not going to, they'll be full of confidence. They'll be proper up for today's game. So, they're not going to be a bull over. However, if we get off to a good start, then I think they'll know themselves that their number's up. I mean, I've taken 2-0. I think they'll
I said 3-0.
probably still go with a lower block.
Let us know
Which
your predictions in the chat for sure. Let us know your prediction in the chat. Let us know what you think. Thank you to everybody that's watching on YouTube, Facebook, and X as well. Hit the like button anywhere. But of course, our main channel, our main source of content is YouTube. So please subscribe to YouTube at NUFC Talk TV in all social media platforms, by the way, at NUFC Talk TV. We're everywhere. Even OnlyFans, Mighty Win runs that at NUFC Talk TV. And that right, Mighty Win? You got OnlyFans? You show us. He starts showing his toes on there. So we'll see how much money we get. Random Access, thank you, sir, for one membership gifted. That's gone to Newcastle for life. So congrats,
welcome
Newcastle for
Newcastle
life.
for life. Don't recognise that name.
Appreciate it, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boki says Eddie's back to two keepers on the bench. Ooh,
Yeah.
rolling his eyes. Well, you got to put Dubravka there, and Rudy. I mean, I have no clue why Rudy's there. To be fair, but I mean,
Well, they're ex-Birmingham, of course.
yeah. And Gary, you got to add yourself on the pre-match build-up as well. So if and transition, there you go.
I'm
There
here.
it is.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey,
Hello, hello.
how's it
Hello.
going, mate?
I'm
I
okay. I
am
do
knackered.
apologise. Yeah, I can hear you, mate. You sound full of
Oh
cold.
man. Oh
It
man, I'm
seems to be.
swallowing rocks every time I swallow, man.
Full
Yeah,
of
it seems to
In
be
here.
doing.
And let me tell you
Seems to be
something.
doing around.
This bacon right here is so good, but it's crispy, so it hurts. But that ain't gonna stop me, baby. I'm resilient. That bacon is not winning this war. I tell you that.
Brilliant. Oh, bless
Um,
you.
no, good stuff though. What do you think about the lineup? Very alternative, but for some reason it feels like it's a strong lineup.
Well, like I said, I mean, I was in the chat earlier before I started my usual tour of duty, um, and for me, it was a case of you need a little bit of new and old to get the right balance. And we've seen and people have mentioned. I was just listening to you guys in the background there about the Bromley game, and we struggled against Bromley. We struggled to a degree against Wimbledon because of the low block. Um, and I look at it and I keep thinking to myself, we've got a squad of players, and if Eddie Howe hasn't got the faith in these players to come on against a Division One side, League One side, then and perform, then you have to question what can they do in the Premier League if they can't go on in a League One scenario. So I understand Birmingham. They've gone down from the Championship. They had a side. They've spent lots of money, and rightfully sit towards the top of the league with a couple of games in hand. They deserve to be, and they should be, because if they wasn't, you'd be certainly questioning, why spend all that money and do it. But regarding us, the one thing that I'm really pleased at what I'd seen is Sean Neve on the bench. He has come on so much this season
Might even say that's
in
your
the
boy,
academy.
man. We don't know him though. Talk to us about him. What can Sean
Um,
Neve do?
Sean Neves, he's just one of these players that's got this ability to score goals, and he scores. I wouldn't say he scores for fun, but his positioning looks good. He looks really balanced, and again, I mean, I don't want to blow him up too big because he's playing at a good level and at his own level. And when I said to you before about players that play at their own level, it's the ones that stand out that they'll be the ones that you target to move closer towards the starting 11. And for me, recently, Sean Neve has been one of those standout players. He's, like I say, he's been scoring well, supporting the lads well. And am I surprised not to see more of the juniors actually playing? Well, I'm not, no, because like I said to you before, the biggest thing that I've witnessed recently in the academy is the jump up in age. We've got a lot of 15, 16, 17-year-olds playing at under 21 level, and 15, 16-year-olds playing at under 18 level. And, the transition for them playing at that level is twofold. But like I said, the one thing that I have witnessed with Neve is the fact that wherever he's played, or at what age group, he seems to be really starting to shine now. So again, a lot of hard work gone in by himself, produced the goods. I don't know his stats for this season. I haven't really had a chance to look at that. I have literally, first time I looked at the starting 11 was when I switched my computer on. I haven't had a chance before this. So it was a nice surprise for me.
Where's he playing mainly for the U21s?
Well, he's played in a couple of positions. He's playing up front. He's played in that little hole behind. I've seen him play in midfield this season. So again, he's one of these players that seems to be able to adapt well in a number of positions. Again, another Eddie Howe type of player where he'll go and play to his ability in any positions. But for me, he looks like one of those players that is more of an attacking player than he is a defensive player. So you'd look at him across the front three.
Right. So has he been playing with Parkinson or instead of Parkinson?
Well, again, because Ben Parkinson's been injured, so he has stepped up. And that's what I'm saying. He's been one of them lads that just seems to be able to adapt in the moment. And I think sometimes, when you're called for, you certainly do it, for the colours. And he's been one that's shone for me. And there's a
Excellent.
couple of others. I mean, trust me, there's a couple of midfielders at 15 and 16 now that I can't wait
Well,
to start to see the progression of.
well, on that note, because this could be a good game for get a lot of these young guys in, and also some of the old ones, as you said. But the question from Matt Thompson: what's happening with Alfie Harrison? I mean, he's not even thought of coming up.
Yeah, it's been a difficult season for Alfie Harrison. I mean, the lad has been moved around considerably. They've had a new coach in there. Before that, he was stuck centrally, and then he looked a little bit lost to me, Alfie Harrison. And then I started to see him out on the right hand side because, again, everybody was looking for that right player, to come in and do a job for you. Didn't seem to work well on the, even though he produced a couple of really great crosses to get to get goal scoring opportunities, and we scored from a couple of his assists out on the right. But again, team looked a little bit imbalanced, if you like. So now he's gone back centrally, and he seems to be cutting the mustard now. He seems to be doing really well. I think he's still got a long way to go, don't get me wrong, but he's certainly a player that's gone from strength to strength since this new coach has come on board.
Yeah. Shout out to Connor in the chat, who is War social media manager, basically, and that's what the people that follow us on social media and see me answer and retweet NUFC Talk TV's account. It's not me responding to myself. It's me obviously responding to everybody's account, the NUFC Talk TV's account that shares news. So Connor is responsible for that. He says Neve is like a Firmino kind of player. Remember Firmino over Liverpool?
Yeah.
Now he's in Saudi Arabia. A really good center forward, by the way. I mean, the center forward.
Inside forward.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I've just had a little quick look at his stats. Now, what we've got here with Sean Neve is England under 17 level, scored 13 goals across all competition for United under 18 side last term, and well making his under 21 debut in the AFL Trophy clash against Crewe Alexander. He scored 7 goals in 9 appearances with 2 assists.
Aileen asks, what time is it here over here where I'm at? Right now it's 11 a.m. So it's a kind of a late one for me as far as the game is concerned. Kind of threw me off, but better because I couldn't wake up early, man. I couldn't sleep all night. So I'm not feeling too great, but I'm here. But seeing Choppy in the chat, he's a regular watcher of the Tune Review. I think Ian as well. Obviously, he's a mod there. But so just want to give a special shout out to Paul and hope that he's recovering, doing well, and well. back in action as soon as he can. So special shout out to him and the Tune Review lads.
Yep.
All right, so who else are we gonna have to look for? I mean, Willock is gonna have to do. Willock and Bruno are gonna be the midfielders that you expect a lot from in this game to take care of the match. But it'll be interesting to see what Lewis Miley does as well, because he will more than likely be playing that holding mid position, Tonali's position, which is not easy to do. So. Is Lewis Miley? Is it just getting minutes, or are we looking at something different?
Well, we're looking to see him step up, aren't we?
Yeah.
Like, what we've got to do with that team is we've got a brilliant Spain. We've got Pope, Byrne, Bruno, and Wilson. Straight up the middle, and that is a good Spain by anybody's standards, assuming Callum is fit and raring to go. Nothing the matter with that Spain at all. So, most good teams are built around a good Spain, and that is a good Spain as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and of course Dan Burn in the middle.
Obviously.
Man, my God.
These are the type of games. This is what I said. I said exactly what Wins just said in the chat. Yeah, you need a little bit of experience to settle things down. And for me, like I said, what you've got today is a great mixture of legs and ball players. And I think if you've got the likes of Asula, I'm hoping to see the lad out on the right-hand side. He looked electric against Bromley. when he cut inside and scored that cracking goal with his left foot. And I think he could be the type of player that unlocks the door from that right hand side. So it'll be interesting to see the formation that he puts out. Obviously, we all know what the likes of Tino can bring to the thing because we've seen him so often. But again, for me, it's a case of like the likes of Kraft, the likes of Target, who has been forgotten about a little bit this season because of his injuries and concerns. So for me, it's about giving these lads that 70, 80 minutes where they can go out there, give it all, fight for the positions, if you like, in this game. But more than anything else, it's going forward. It's a case of giving these minutes so the fitness and the match mentality is inbuilt. Because, like I say, what you often get, all these lads are fit, but there's a massive difference when it comes to match mentality and sharpness.
Could be some interesting carrying
the
on if Asula manages to score today, because that means he'll have scored in the third round, scored in the fourth round.
Yeah,
I think there's only, I can't even think who they are off the top of my head, but I think there's only 2 players that have scored in every round. I'll need to check that out, but that would be.
I think the formation will be 4-3-3 with Willock out on the left wing, Asula on the right wing, and you'll have Miley, Bruno in the 6, Miley in the 8 on the right hand side. I completely screwed up. Miley in the 6, Bruno in the left centre midfield, and Longstaff in the right centre midfield, because Miley and Longstaff haven't done really good on that left side. It's a different position when you're playing on your wrong foot on the left side. You have to have a little bit more about you to do that well, and that's why we say the likes of Tonali do well there for his country, because he plays left centre, and obviously we know what Bruno can bring us.
That's why I'm thinking. I think it'll be more of a 4-4-2, because I think it'll be Bruno Willock on the left of the 4. Miley and Bruno in the middle, and Longstaff on the right.
Okay,
but it very well could be a 4-3.
He has in the past. He's worked very well on that right hand side, with getting up with all those little triangles we used to play on the right hand side of the penalty area. Mainly with trips there, to be fair, but
yeah, exactly.
Let me recap the lineup, though.
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, go on.
Sorry, no, go on. Finish your point.
I was just going to say, it depends on what Birmingham throw at you. I mean, obviously they've been playing at this 3-5-2, 3-5-1-1 type of system, which is doing very well in League One. I just think because they haven't got much cover, if they go like what you're going to get, you see, if you go 3 up top, you've got to make a decision as an opposition manager, and that's either pin one of your midfielders or one of your wing backs back. And again, it's how brave Eddie wants to be with this, because like Man City, as you saw earlier, when they went back, went behind, what Man City did really well, what Pep did really well, is he gambled with his wide men just to stay high, and that makes the opposition manager think about that ball through in the passing lanes, because it's very difficult to mark if you just want to keep attacking.
I guess everybody. What? Somewhere around here. I'll get. Actually, you guys continue, and I'll be back in a minute.
I'm just seeing if I can find the.
Have you got it on SofaScore, mate?
Have I got it on SofaScore? But I did have, but they had our Arsenal lineup on.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so I just wanted to recap the lineup, but before I do that, a lot of people
got the new one up now.
A lot of people have good comments about Neve, man. John Brune in the chat says, I lost the comment there. Right there. John Brune. I say Brune, but it's Brown, obviously. Can't wait to see if Sean Neve gets on, play golf with him, and he's a future Newcastle and England star. Look at that, John Brune, man. Yeah. You're in a, I've never heard of him, so hopefully.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
Lineups for both teams, just to confirm: Nick Pope at goal. You got Wilson up front. Target on the left side. Kraft, I'm assuming. He'll be in the middle probably with Dan Burn. Yeah, he will be because Asula is probably loose up front. Livramento on the right. Willock, I'm assuming midfield on the left side. You got Burn in the middle as well. center back. Longstaff in the middle, maybe leaning towards the right. Bruno in the middle as well. Maybe Luce and Miley as a center mid. So maybe that's the way it's going to go. We got to watch the game, obviously, to confirm. And then for Birmingham, you got the mighty and powerful Peacock Farrell. You got Laird. You got Captain Clare. You got Davies. You got Cochrane. You got Leonard Iwata. You got Wright, Dowell, Anderson, and Stanfield. 11 gladiators for the Brummies. And the Mercury Dime, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Says a very physical game expected today, 3-0 to us. So there you go. More chats. Ogonda Nduka says, I've been thinking about this for a while. I reckon Eddie has seen things behind the scenes and that made him comfortable to go to the end of the season. So, what were you saying? Somebody wanted to say something?
Yeah, it seems really different now to call it Knighthead Park. I mean, I've always known
St. Andrews.
Brummyland as St Andrews, yeah, but now it's at Knighthead Park, which is a bit of a tongue twister. But that's the American influence for you. I mean, they have got in there and thrown some money around.
Isn't Tom Brady owning part of that?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He's like I say, he's got quite a bit of a corporate thing going on there, and obviously the talk around the Birmingham area. I mean, my mum and her husband. I mean, I'm not going to call him my stepdad because he's far from that. My mum's been a season ticket holder at Birmingham now for 20 odd years. She's one of these that seems to follow whatever one she wants to. She's never been a big supporter of any team. Used to go to Warsaw when I was down there as coach, but now follows Birmingham. Hence, for me, when people call me a Brummie, it's like when people call you guys Mackhams.
Here we go.
It destroys me. It absolutely destroys me because I am nothing like a Brummie, and I just hate it. Absolutely hate it because it's just because nobody really understands geography and dialect, and a lot of people, even if they come from Middlesbrough, because they've got like a Geordie twang, anybody that doesn't know it will say, "Oh, you're a Geordie," and it's the same with me. Doesn't matter where I go in the world. Oh, you a Brummie? And I am not.
Now you shouldn't have said that because people in the chat are going to be calling you.
Oh, I know. They're going to crucify me.
To get you going. But Aileen says she loves your accent. So
the Oracle has done his stuff, and since the war, if Fasula manages to score in every round, he will be joining some illustrious names: Stan Mortensen, Jackie Milburn, Nat Lofthouse, Charlie Wayman, Jeff Hassel, and Peter Osgood. They're the only 6 to score in every round.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm sure he inspires to do more in his career. So Mighty Wayne likes to celebrate anything, man. Just getting out of bed. Hey, let's throw a party.
Hey, every day's a bonus when you get to my age, kid.
Well, there you go. I don't know, man. Last night I felt like that was it. I said, "Oh man, it's over for me, man." I couldn't, man. Oh my God. It's been going on. I mean, I had sore throat last week, and then it went away, and now I got it again. My grandma says because I didn't wear a jacket outside.
Put your jacket on, you not feel the benefit.
Cover your neck.
Yeah.
The air is going to get in there.
You'd expect half of the Newcastle lot who take the shirts off in all weather to be literally in the Vic, full of cold, wouldn't you? Full of flu. But it's amazing what they go through up there.
Let us get your predictions, folks, in the chat, please. Drop your predictions right now. Who do you think is going to advance, Newcastle or Birmingham? Obviously, the vast majority, 96%, I believe, last time I checked, said that we were going to advance. I mean, we say that, obviously, but it might not be easy. Hey, listen, we had a tough time against Bromley. What makes us think that we're just going to scroll over Birmingham? However, I think that for some reason, I feel like we got a stronger lineup today. Although I think more starters played against Bromley, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe so. I don't know. For some reason, I just feel that way, but I may be wrong.
I mean, the only thing you've got to watch for Brum today is obviously you've got Stansfield and Wright up top, who they will move. They do like to get in and behind and look aerially for anything. Iwata in the middle, he'll drop into the 10 slot a lot of the times, and Leonard and Dole just drop out and support the back three. Anderson and Lard obviously are expected to do a lot of work to get the crosses in. But what you often find is Wright and Stansfield will go out wide and drift out wide, and one of the lads like Anderson will cut inside, very similar to the way our lads do out wide. Just play on that inside left and right position. So again, it's a shape that looks something that you're going to have to fight for in the middle of the park. But when the game gets going, it won't stay this way.
Yeah. What were you guys' predictions? Because we're getting a lot of. Let's go with them. Boki says 4-0 to Toon. Ian 2-0 to Toon. Craig Lee says, Chris, you're always so positive. Yeah, well, I'm balanced, shall we say. Aileen 2-0. I predict food will be more expensive this year than last year, says Trolls. Matt Thompson 3-1 to Toon. Don't tell the Mighty Win that he's going to start freezing spaghetti 1 year in advance.
Well, I went Trolls. What's your prediction? I'm still waiting for it.
Oh yeah, Trolls. We need your predictions. You're still in the tournament, so Craig Lee says 4-2 Newcastle, and
I love a Gundan. Have you seen that? A Gunda Dunker. He's just put down. It'll be the score as in the panel. Geordie's 2, Brummie's 1. Hold on, he's not Geordie. He's not Geordie.
Yeah, man. You got you on that one,
if it's a panel, it'll be non-Geordies 2, Geordies 1.
Yeah, well, that is true if you go literal, yeah. Hit the like button, folks. Please help us out. Hit the like button and let's help us get to another level. It's a channel. Craig Lee, another American that doesn't understand sarcasm. I do understand it. I did understand it, actually. So no worries, man. I'm back. That's the thing. I'm in the middle. I call it for what it is. You and the Mighty Win are just happy that the sky is blue. I'm not. It's a normal thing. It's a normal day for me.
1-1.
Charles says 1-1. And who else is saying that there? What is your guys' prediction? I said
mine was 3. Yeah, same as.
And Mighty Win, what'd you say?
2-0.
2-0, man. That's not such a happy clapping prediction.
That's just what I think will happen. I think they'll play a low block, and we'll have a job.
Low block.
It could be 5-0 if.
You say we're gonna play low block?
No, they're going to play low block.
Oh, okay. I thought you said we were going to play low block.
Well, don't forget. Obviously, the longer the game goes on without a goal, the better it is for them. Because, like I say, it's got to be finalised today, hasn't it?
Well, that is true. I mean, I guess that you got a point.
Yeah,
the longer it goes,
the penalties, they've got every chance.
Oh, if it goes to penalties, man, I told you it's over, man. It's over for the two. And I'm not gonna lie though. Talking about being positive. I'm not positive about this. If we lose today, let me tell you something. It's not good. I don't care how many Carabao Cup finals you get. You lose in the second game that you play for the FA Cup. That's not good at all. And against a team that's in lower league, that cannot happen. Do you agree, Mighty Win, or do you think that it'll be okay just because we got the final of the Carabao Cup?
I think you'll be okay. But I don't foresee us losing, so I think it's irrelevant anyway.
Yeah. It will go to penalties, says old angry noob gamer.
Yeah.
You think it will go to penalties?
Extra time and penalties.
I thought that's what the prediction was. Like, it will go to penalties. And Matt Townsend, if he goes to penalties, enter Ward John Rudy. Is he a penalty stopper? I'm not sure I agree with that.
Not really. I think, like I say, I think Ruddy's on there just to say hello to the crowd. To be fair, I must admit though, I did see some amazing skill. I don't know whether you've seen it, Chris, on X. It's with John Ruddy where he gets the ball down from a height, and not only does he control it literally between his legs, but he pushes the ball out to kick it back to where it's come from. Amazing little bit of skill from John Ruddy there. Not sure it'll ever need it in a football game, mind.
Yeah. We are just moments away from the match, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. Help us support the channel. Even in a channel where we don't all agree with each other. Ain't that right, Mr. Craig Lee? We disagree with each other, but it's okay, man. It's okay. We got right here the Blues. We're gonna play against the Blues. Birmingham. It doesn't. I mean, how many people does it hold? 20,000 people or something?
No, they've been averaging nearly 30,000 this season,
Well,
and that's in Division 1.
yeah. Well, I mean, but Birmingham is, though. You can say Birmingham are a Premier League. You know. Well, I mean, that probably is pushing it as well. But I mean, you get the point. They're not. They certainly are not League. What is it? League One?
No,
they're not League One.
They're not League One.
Upper Championship. They should be with the fan base that they've got.
Lower Premier League, shall we say? But I mean, good matches.
I mean, with amazing potential.
I remember watching Novi Solano against Birmingham. Fierce rivalry, man.
Yeah.
Fierce rivalry when he played for Aston Villa.
Yeah. Well, that's the big Villa. That's the big Birmingham rivalry. That's their Newcastle Sunderland.
Well, that is the rivalry. When you said Wolves versus Aston Villa,
that's still a derby. Wolves and West Brom are both. They're all potentially.
Well, that's the Black Country derby, isn't it?
Yeah. Wolves, West Brom.
And Villa and Blues is the big
Villa,
thing.
Birmingham, but they're all effectively Birmingham derbies, aren't they?
Yeah. And that's why I couldn't. I went to Warsaw because I just couldn't stand any of them.
How long has the Carabao Cup been in existence? Not that long, huh?
Well, the League Cup has been in existence since 1960.
Yeah, because it was the EFL Cup always, right?
Yeah, it's just a sponsorship name now. Where for years it was the League Cup.
It started off as the League Cup, then it was the Milk Cup, then it was the Littlewoods Cup, then it was the Rumbelows Cup, then it was the Carlsberg Cup, then it was the Coca-Cola Cup. Carabao Cup now.
Yeah. But do you think, Wayne, and this is my thoughts when somebody asked me, I'm going back a couple of years now. Do you think it's the fact that because it's changed names now and the League Cup just doesn't seem to have a lot of?
Has never changed its name.
You know what I mean? It doesn't have a lot of ring to it because it's got so many different names. Is that the reasons why a lot of coaches now see it as a Tupney Halfpenny existence and put a weaker side out in it?
Well, it's universally acknowledged as the third domestic trophy that we can go for, but it gets you into Europe.
Absolutely.
Now it does. My question.
Underestimated.
My question, Boki, 29,000 capacity at Gary's Birmingham Stadium. There you go. another one, man. I think you should have never said that. Now they're.
I love it. Keep it coming.
But my question was about the Carabao Cup. Has there ever been a team? I'm sure it has. I mean, you can probably say the Man Uniteds of the good old age and the City, that have made the final for Carabao Cup and FA Cup finals.
Yeah.
And won them both.
Yeah, Liverpool very recently.
But not many though. And I mean, I don't know if City has ever done that.
No, because they lost the FA. They were in the final, but
final,
FA Cup.
Was that last year?
You had who was it? It was Arsenal Sheffield Wednesday. Met in both finals.
Yeah.
Have we ever done that?
No.
Got to the final at least. To the final.
Yeah, we've been in the final.
No, I know that, but I'm saying.
But not in the same year. FA Cup and Carabao.
Oh no.
Well, League Cup.
Well, last year was about as near as we got.
And I'm going to say, last year we got close.
Scott O'Brien says, I remember when it was called the Milk Cup.
Milk Cup, Littlewoods Cup, Rumbelows Cup.
I remember the Milk Cups, says Craig Lee. Well, I mean, I think the Carabao Cup now has been awfully...
Accrington Stanley.
Yeah.
Who were they? David, say, you know what, mate? I'd probably still get lost at Spaghetti Junction now. Like I said, that motorway network is something that I wouldn't wish my worst enemy on.
I tell you, I must have driven it 50 times. Not specifically Spaghetti Junction, but coming from the West Country to come north to various places.
Yeah,
And
coming up the M5.
every time I end up on the M6 toll.
Yeah.
Hey, Pokey says this is the Steve Bruce Derby.
And Steve Bruce Derby,
Love it. Yeah, it is.
boom, boom. Oh,
Yeah,
you're mute. You're mute, Chris.
Can't hear you, buddy. I don't think you can hear us either. No, you've lost it. You've lost it. Oh, who's this? Can we get rid of the Blossom Baby mods, please? I'll block it, and then we can get rid of it. Don't know who that is. It's just giving you a look at what's going on. Match of the Day live. Chris is having some gremlins again in the system.
And we can't block it either. That's saying warning, can't ban.
I've blocked it, mate. I've just blocked it. So it's probably because I've already blocked it.
All right.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, there.
No,
Yeah,
but you. Well, you are, but you've massive delay, buddy. It's like watching one of those Chinese movies. Your lips go, but nothing comes out. Gary the Gunslinger. Oh dear. So what I mean, this is, like I say, for me, this is one of those dream ties if it goes our way, because I've got some.
The worry for me, as we saw against Bromley, was with making so many changes. You've got players who are just not, it'll take them a while to get used to playing with one another.
Yeah, you lose that cohesion, don't you?
Yeah, no doubt they've been practicing for a couple of days, but that's all they've had since Arsenal. Because we know for a fact on Monday and Tuesday, all the training regime was around going three at the back. So they've literally had, I don't even know if they would have a full session on Thursday, probably a more of a warm down session kind of thing. And then, although having said that, the players that are involved probably were working properly at it. So,
Quite a bit of feedback, Chris. I don't know whether it's your gain that's high, buddy. You're very, I don't know what's happening with your camera, but you're very stuttery.
Unless it's the soundtrack. Oh, there he was gone.
UB40, that brings back memories.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you got the private match on the editor screen?
I haven't, not yet, but I'm.
No, you never. That's all right.
Yeah. I don't want to put it up too early and tempt fate.
Yeah.
With pushing buttons. So I will see what happens from there.
Oh, now we've got all that feedback again, Chris.
Yeah.
A lot of hiss.
I don't know what's going on with your feed today, but it's not good.
It's he's in Nashville.
Oh, he's that why then. That's why. Nashville, Tennessee.
No, that ain't working. Anyway,
there's nothing on there either, is there? On the private match.
No, well, I've got the B-Bon at home.
Yeah, I've got the B-Bomb, but it will be behind what Chris has set up. But we'll see. We'll always play by ear. Well, we got 34 minutes.
10-minute countdown.
Dun 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 dun.
Up here we go. Oh, this is a advert. Never mind.
Yeah, well, that's what you get from America. They always have adverts just before we go to the match. So But it's
So
gonna,
as we say, we've got a starting 11 of Pope. It more or less as we predicted on Thursday, with the exception of Bruno being in instead of Murphy, because we thought Murphy would probably start. But it's Pope, Livramento, Kraft, Burn, Target. Midfield 3 or 4 of Bruno, Maley, Longstaff, and Willock, and Asula and Callum Wilson up top, lad.
up top. Yeah, it's
And
going
on
to be
the
an
bench,
interesting one, this.
on the bench, we've got Dubravka, Ruddy, Trippier, Shea, Tonali, Isaac, Hall, Murphy, and Neve. So we've got ample
To pick from.
resources on the bench should the need arise, which hopefully, of course, it won't.
Yeah, Jamie's put, I don't know whether you'd seen it on the forum, but Jamie's put down that the reason why Anthony Gordon's missed out tonight, he's got a thigh strain. Slight one. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. And it might be just precautionary, but that's why he's not in the squad.
Well, that makes perfect sense. Let us not tempt fate injury-wise, so that we end up in the same predicament that we were last season. Please God.
Yeah, absolutely. Just having a quick look at some of the it was a cracking goal from.
But it's a shame he wouldn't get credited with it.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Off the bar, off the keeper.
Comes back off the bar and off the keeper's back.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great effort though.
Fantastic.
Just proves it, doesn't it? If you actually get involved, doesn't matter where you are in the league, you've got to have a go.
That's right. Anyways, what else we got? Any news? Who's saying what?
Yeah, have a look at the. I'm just going to put up my backup, just in case it goes down.
Oh, so we. Gary often has a pint with Troy Deeney in Birmingham.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's strange. Matt Thompson, have you heard anything about that? I haven't. Hopefully the fella who attacked Grealish doesn't have a go at John Ruddy for leaving the club, because he didn't leave Birmingham, did he? Or did he leave Birmingham?
Yeah, his contract. No, his contract went out at Birmingham when he come to us. But
No,
he's
I'm
on about
Grealish.
No, what happened was there was when Birmingham were playing Villa, there was a fan that come onto the pitch and give Grealish a bit of a smack around the back of the head. He got jailed for that. I don't know how long he got, but yeah, he was gone for a while.
Quite right too.
But like I say, you don't know with some of these guys there. You know, they do like to give themselves an appearance now and again.
Boogie there seeing these manager chats before the game are a waste of time. They're
Absolutely.
never going to tell you anything, because Eddie's on there now just spouting platitudes. It's a hard game. We'll treat them with the utmost respect. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out what this is. This just a random soundtrack we've got on?
Yeah, this is what Chris has in the background for us to listen to. So it's always an interesting one.
Interesting to see who's in front.
Yeah, it was.
It's amazing how transatlantic broadcast ends up 30 seconds in front of us.
In front of us, absolutely. Well, I've got it on me. on my computer now and on my TV at the side of me, and even these two aren't synced. So it's going to be an interesting one.
Harry's 0-5.
What's that? The scores?
The score, Harry Ramcol from Austin, Texas, is changing his score to 0-5.
Beer. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I can hear you, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, Chris is just getting his bits and pieces sorted in the background. He'll be with us in a second.
Harry. I've
So
got him.
what's,
I've got you down for 0-5, Harry.
The stream should never go down. So
Cool.
Right.
Like I said, it'll be an interesting one. As like we've just been saying, Chris, right? We've got yours on the screen in front of us. I've got two here that's set up in different ways. One through my computer, one through my Fire Stick, which is obviously all BBC iPlayer, and these two are way off. So I bet you're in front of both of these, and it's going all the way across the Atlantic. The lads are just coming out to the tunnel.
Oh, they're coming out on BBC as well.
Yeah. It is slightly behind though. Hello. Right then, boys and girls, this is it. This is the crunch time.
The mighty Birmingham City. Up there, you've got some lights.
Oh, they have got some sparklers going on.
Stadium.
Yeah, some pyrotechnics going on at the stadium tonight.
Hello.
That's a nice homecoming.
Yeah, you're good.
He's having some right troubles with his setup. I wonder where Asula is playing today, Mansell Hansel says. Yeah, is it right wing? I think so. From what I can see. I think he's going to have a play. I mean, there was a lot of talk. Like you say, it could be 4-4-2, as Wynne said. But, I mean, there has been a lot of talk about Asula training in that right wing position. Now we've lost Miggy. So, and he looked half decent against Bromley when he went out there to get his goal. So, let's see. I think it's going to be interesting to see how the Blues do set up, though. Well, like I say, whether they decide to go on this low block and frustrate and try and break in front of the home fans, or whether they actually go for it.
Well, they've got the Christmas tree there that you are on about the 4-2-3-1.
Yeah. Yeah, you get you do. Well, he's got Iwata sitting deep this time. So and Dell going forward, so that's an interesting one. And he's gone 4 at the back now. Look, you see, I said he probably wouldn't risk having there. Hi, Chris.
You guys hear me?
No, we could hear you. Yeah.
But I can't hear you.
There we go again. I tell you, this bloody this system is a nightmare, isn't it?
Get the gremlin played out sooner or later.
Yeah, just having a look at our lineup. It looks like we've gone 4-3-3 according to
to them, but that's
you don't know. But like I say, I think.
But then he goes 4-3-3, and they know he does.
Well, it's a case of I've seen. For me, Willock does play better when he's up top a little bit better, because in midfield he just switches off when he needs to be in that defensive mindset. So he needs to be spoken to today. But the one thing I look at now with the likes of Wilson starting, in the past where Wilson's come on and had to get involved from the start, I'm hoping he doesn't try and melt it straight away. I hope he grows into the game a little bit, takes his time.
I'm assuming. Oh no, because Bruno's playing, man. So I was going to say I'm assuming Bernard will be captain, but Bruno's still on, isn't he? Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's
Here
another
we
match
go.
day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's be having you.
You might hear some background noise now, Win.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know who this means has won the toss. Off we go.
Off we go. And they've
And
gone long
they're
straight
going
away.
long.
Yeah. Oh, good headed out by Kraft there. Blues get down to the byline and looking to get the ball in early.
And Birmingham corner.
Good block
within
from
the first
target.
20 seconds.
Yeah, I told you, didn't I? We haven't even kicked off on both of my sets yet, and yet we've kicked off in America. Have you kicked off on your set yet?
No.
Told you. We're miles behind. So corner to Blues. In swinger towards the back stick. Headed back into the penalty area, and it's a goal. Goal for Birmingham in the first minute. Oh, my God.
What the hell?
That was shocking. Defending again at the back stick, uncontested. He just heads the ball back into the danger area on the 6-yard box, and the lad just swings a foot at it, and he gets a really good strike of the ball, and it goes into the corner. Pope was completely stranded at that one. Completely free header onto the 6-yard box, and bang.
1-0
into the
Birmingham,
net.
30 seconds.
Wow. Well, that's the start that we wasn't expecting. Well, Blues were, I would imagine. Yeah. There you go. Just wasn't expecting that at all. Just heads it. I mean, like I said, it is a deflection, to be fair, but it was going in anyway because Pope was totally flat-footed. The lad on the 6-yard line, the Blues player, I mean, he takes a couple of deflections by the looks of it. But again, it's deflected up onto Pope's shoulder. Hadn't got a chance with that one, to be fair. But again, where was the marking? Look at them. No marking. Nobody anywhere near them. Asula looks lost. I mean,
What the hell?
Willock's there. Nobody marking. They've all gone back stick, and nobody's looked at the lads. Oh, it's actually. Who's he come off? Was it Kraft's foot?
No, it's a Birmingham. Yeah.
I think it's Tino, you know. Anyway, not what we wanted. 1-0 down.
It wouldn't be Newcastle, would it?
No, you're absolutely right. Let's see what they've got now then. Oh, it was Lard who scored, by the way.
There,
For anybody who's interested on the blue shirt.
Number 2.
So, here we go again. Another set piece to Blues. That was their right back who scored.
Yeah.
Just swung a boot at the ball. Newcastle now with a. Oh, I thought it was a set piece to them. It was. I can't understand why he's got Willock's gone into the back of him there. He was nowhere. He no need to. Just waiting for this set piece to come in from Blues. Right hand side in swinger towards the penalty area. Headed clear this time, but again Blues get the ball back. Willock gets the chance just to run on a little bit down that left hand side.
Well done.
Made some really good ground up. Ball into the middle to a bit of a poor ball, to be fair. And the ball runs out for a goal kick, but at least he gets it away. Stretches his legs a bit down that side.
Yeah, but he did everything right, and that final delivery was poor.
Yeah, it was. Absolutely poor. Strange the way it is at the moment. Eddie Howe's giving some instructions from the side. Looks like they look like they were going to go short, but again they've gone long to try and. Here you go. You see, everybody's run off him. Dan Byrne. I told you these two guys at top would go out wide to try and separate the two centre backs. We need to get Target and we need to get Willock talking to one another.
Yes,
Ball
the
switched.
press.
Yeah. So poor that was. It's gone straight over Burns' head, but crazy.
We are not.
We are knackered. Asula with the little ball inside. Longstaff to Bruno. All three of them, all the three midfielders literally within arm's length of each other.
Mansell says, Gary, you said it was a strong lineup.
It is a strong lineup.
Hey, by the way, people in the chat telling you when that doesn't count for a Wilson goal. So before you put it on your stats in his favor.
Headed down again.
Don't comprehend that.
Tawana just trying to get involved for Blues there. Miley. Burn over to Target. They're playing along the back line there for the tune. Asula, nice turn, son.
Well done.
Back again. You tried to beat yourself again there, Sunshine. You could have just turned and gone.
Yeah.
Back to Popey. Oh my God. Jesus.
Pope.
Doesn't change, does it? It doesn't change.
Pope,
Popey's feet.
Pope.
Just kick the ball straight out of play. Blues now deep into their own half, just keeping the ball.
We've got the press there though now.
Yeah. Pick the ball up. Well done, Tino.
Win the ball.
Keep.
We got the press. We got Chronicle. We got the Daily Mail. Yeah, we got the
referee,
press.
come on.
Referee. A bit of a lunge at Asula there on that right wing, but it looks like he's playing the right winger role today, Asula. So it'll be an interesting one to watch. How he gets on. Oh, crikey, he's got a bit of a shiner, hasn't he, that player? Looks like he was hit by a...
Nicely done, though, the footwork.
Yeah, I mean, he has got some skill, Asula. You can see he's good with his... and he's quick with his feet. So he could be a little, little gimme this with Miggy going.
I think this could be coming off the training ground.
In swinger. Into the 6-yard box. Punch clear by the Blues keeper. Well done, Willock, but that wasn't great. We have managed to retain the ball, though. Just recycling it backwards and forwards. Just going up the line now. I mean, Newcastle just need to settle down. We just look a little bit rush at the minute. I think that's probably caught us out a little bit, that early goal. Hadn't quite got into our stride. Dan Burn out on the left wing now, coming back from the set piece. I mean, crikey.
There's kind of smoke from the
Yeah, it is, yeah, it is. It's hazy, isn't it? It reminds me of a summer's day in Japan.
Not a place I've ever been.
No, mate, I must admit. I've only seen it on TV. I'd like to go, though. Anyway, Popey picks the ball up. Just having a look around the park to try and distribute the balls to somebody who wants it. That Target now, just down the line to Willock, who tries to just let it run through his legs and do a 180. On the halfway line, now Target with the throw. Bruno just pointing out where he wants it. Gives it back to Dan Burn. He still looks really susceptible with his feet, doesn't he?
Your heart misses the beat when the pass.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when they're on the press.
And then he just hoofs it.
Yeah, they've gone long. Miley now just picks the ball up, gives it to Target.
8 minutes in, I don't think Longstaff touched the ball yet.
Well, he's done it once. That was a bit of a dodgy ball. That was from Willock again. This is this is what I said. Look at the quality now. Passing the ball to Simple into a channel where Target was quite free to pass the ball into the box there, and it was poor ball from Willock. And this is basic stuff. Kraft now up the line to Asula, making himself available down that right-hand side. Doing a couple of step overs, you've got 2 Birmingham players on him now, still able to keep the ball. That's a bit of a dodgy ball to
Won it.
Kraft, but he did really well again to get
Right.
himself out of the way. Bruno, Kraft, to Target, out to Willock. Gets a good challenge in there, lad, from Birmingham. He seems happy with that one. Willock leaving the ball for Target to have a throw. In line with the penalty area, deep inside the Birmingham half. Brings the ball back to Dan Byrne.
Why?
And I don't know. And we've run all the way back to Popey, who's halfway. And just trying to draw the Birmingham players out, so we've got a bit of space behind them. But again, Birmingham are in the lead. They haven't got to chase the game anymore. As you can see, they're just stepping off us, allowing us to play in front of them, and a bit of a hopeful ball over the top there for Willett to try and get on the end of, but well watched. Blue centre half goes long, and it's cleared by Byrne. Miley, Bruno and Longy here, just trying to do something with the ball. But looks a little bit congested with these three in the middle of the park at the minute. Miley does look like he's the one who's sitting in the 6. With Longstaff in the right centre and Bruno on the left. But again, it's very fluid movement.
Go on, son.
Go on, Tino. Played it.
Oh, I thought that
chance
was
on
out.
it. I thought he took it a little bit long there, to be fair.
Yeah, I thought it was out.
Well, the linesman didn't flag, and Blues have
No
brought it out.
VAR.
No VAR. Yeah, well done. Well, watch Miley. Track back as he should do in that 6th position, just to cover Tino and Kraft, who had made a forward run. Looked like he come off Bruno then, to be fair.
To me as well.
I'm going to say, that looked like Bruno had just kicked it out. Marley to Lungi and deep in midfield now. Newcastle just keeping possession and just...
Man, this is...
It's stagnant, isn't it? Is the word, I would say. Very little movement in front of them. Again, it's walking pace.
Have air all day long.
Of course they would. That's what I'm saying. It's walking pace. We are only 12 minutes in, guys. So we haven't got to race this yet. But as the time goes on, it's going to get tighter and tighter. Bruno just plays it back to Pope, to Kraft. Jesus. Kraft gets closed down quickly. It's out for a Newcastle throw. That's that Stansfield. He's going to put himself about this lad. He certainly isn't going to be worried having a go. Tino now. Just trying to find somebody to give the ball to. Eventually gets it up to Miley. Callum Wilson hasn't had a touch yet, has he?
No, he's looking for it, but why is it that every time we go down like this, against weaker teams, is it just that this is the difference between our bench and the starting 11?
It's mentality.
It's just sloppiness. When you saw that from their set piece, it was a ball to the back stick, free header, because everybody had congested in the middle. And then when the ball then gets pulled into the 6-yard box, there's no reaction. Everybody's still on the heels to get, to stop the corner originally.
Oh.
And it was just, again, wide open space in the middle. And once you get connection on it, like I say, the deflection did help, but it looked like it was going in the bottom corner anyway.
Dan Byrne with a yellow.
Dan got a yellow card there, so he's got
I thought it was
80 minutes to negotiate.
Yeah, that's silly, that was, to be fair. Absolute silly. Especially when he still didn't even get the ball. You don't mind getting yellow cards if it's a crunching challenge, but that's just silly. Again, free kick to Birmingham City. Birmingham City 1-0 up in the 15th minute. Just trying to create something. Again, back stick. Free header comes to the edge of the box, and it's off the post. Was that off the post or was that a save
I
from
think
Pope?
I think Pope saved it.
I mean, what are we doing? Where is the marking here? I mean, this reminds me of yesterday's game. Is he offside from the kick? Oh, it was a great save, to be fair. Yeah, it was a great save. Down to his right-hand side.
Fantastic save.
Again, free header, and he heads it just inside the penalty area, and there's nobody 3 or 4 yards away from him, allowed him to get a shot at goal. It's just poor defence, absolutely terrible. I mean, there's three black and white shirts around him there, and they all allow him to get a shot off.
It was the same as the corner. It went way beyond the back stick actually and headed back in.
And it was a slight defection off Byrne as well. That was, so it's a better save than I initially thought.
Yeah, it was a great save.
The Blues certainly in control at the minute.
Up here we go.
And again, we've got a bit of clearance again to run into, but he's played that just slightly in front of him.
Well done, Kraft.
Managed to get the challenge in, yeah, exactly. But he had lots of green to run into there, didn't he, that number 10?
So much.
Which is concerning. Just seems as if we're a little bit all over the place regarding a formation at the minute.
Well, I mean, this is why I thought it would take us a while to get the act together once.
But you don't think that Eddie practiced a week with this team? If not,
well, because we know for a fact that on Monday and Tuesday he was practicing 3 at the back for Arsenal.
Yeah, but I mean, after that game, he should have gotten the guys ready to play like this.
Well, I'm saying that.
I think that if I'm honest with you though, Chris, we train like this week in, week out. So, this for Eddie is just a case of putting different players. If you look at a 1-for-1 situation, I mean, the only real change is Bruno's now playing inside left midfield rather than inside right midfield. And that is the only real change in what you would class as a like for like. I mean, apart from Asula out on the right wing, I suppose. But, for me, this is what I said about the drop-off in quality. And we don't see, even though, again, you look on paper, it looks like we've got a bit of a deep squad regarding names. When it comes to that depth in quality, the drop-off is phenomenal. And you can see that now in and amongst the Birmingham lads. We are struggling just to find a rhythm.
Hell no.
A bit of a tackle on the halfway line against Bruno.
Specifically, we're relying on Willock to get things moving on the left-hand side instead of Gordon.
I mean, he looks a little bit lost to me, Willock, at the minute.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Asula, again, that's
what
just
the hell's that, man?
That's Asula. Yeah, that's Asula. You see, you just don't. You're not going to get that quality, if I'm honest with you. But again, it's a 5-yard pass, and at this level, you expect it, don't you? Dan Burn now up to target. Again, just trying to move the ball and keep the Birmingham players moving right to left as they face the ball. Target looks to go long, diagonal field to target, but that was just blocked by Lard. He's having a good game at the minute. They're right back. Bruno heads it towards the D, edge of the box. Again, all of the Birmingham players are in a defensive formation in their own half, not allowing the Newcastle boys a glimpse. But again, good ball from Kraft. To be fair, crossfield ball. Target tried a first-time cross into the box, which unfortunately was deflected behind and cleared. But good intentions. Again, this is what I said about Kraft.
This is Louis Miley saying, give us that ball.
Yeah. But like I said, I mean, that was a bit of a hit and help ball into the middle to Lungi there.
That's a foul
from Kraft. But he got away with it. Oh, well done, Dan Burn. Brought it down, but he's lost it now. Lungi just trying to keep a little bit of momentum going. Not really doing Newcastle 67% to Birmingham's 33% as we speak. But at the end of the day, possession is only 9/10 of the law. We need to start getting some shots at goal for me. We just don't seem to be looking clinical enough around the 18-yard box. Again, it's that crowded box, and we've struggled against lesser sides than this, haven't we?
Again,
Yeah, well, Bruno saw, obviously, Wilson just trying to get in and behind, but there's so many blue bodies between him and the ball. The only way that's going to come off is if you go through over the top. You're never going to drill a ball, especially being on his right foot, because, like I said, this is why I mentioned Murphy the other day when he zipped that ball up to Isaac in a very similar position. It's the shape of his body and foot that's got to be technically good to get that ball going. And you've just seen Bruno, who's probably one of our best technicians, struggle to do the same.
The difference in intensity from this game and the last one.
You know, Tino just thought he had all the time in the world there.
Well, unfortunately, you haven't got the fighters in midfield, and I think that's the thing. You've got, we're a bit lightweight, I think, in the midfield, and that's not against Miley. I just think at the minute you just need somebody who's going to put the foot on the gas a little bit and get through 10 yards of green.
Well done.
Good turn from Wilson. Gets a little bit of a lucky bounce. He's got target. He gets it across the box. Back stick to the goal. Oh, it's right off the post. Oh, he's missed it. How have you missed that? Willock missed an open goal there. He puts it over the bar. I mean, this Peacock Farrell, I don't know whether he touched the first one.
Over the bar from a yard.
Wilson did really well. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Puts the ball into a great area. Was that a goal?
Well, that was certainly in.
It's a goal. He's given a goal. He's given a goal. I don't think that was behind the lines, guys.
They do have goal line technology.
Well, that's tough. I don't know.
That doesn't look as though it's gone behind the goal, but he's given the goal,
They do have goal line technology.
He's giving it.
Yeah, but to the naked eye, mate, that doesn't look like it's gone behind. I've watched it 4 times now.
Yeah, well,
he must have it on his watch.
There's one angle that it has.
I don't know what angle. We watched the same thing, man.
Look, I think that is it's the linesman who's given it. Win. It's not the referee.
Let's take a look at it again right here. Well done, Callum Wilson. I thought he was going to get hurt. Deflected cross.
That's not gone behind, lads.
I don't see that going in.
Now you watch the linesman.
Right here. Right here. Look at that. Hit. Look at it.
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't think that's in though. But
well, anyway, it doesn't matter. We won one.
I'll take it.
We'll take it. Yeah, I'd be screaming at the bloody screen if it was a blue goal. I'll tell you now.
And remember, the whole sphere has to go through. It's perspective.
Yeah,
pull of the ball over the whole of the line.
Stop there.
But I tell you what, we need to wake up, man.
Yeah, we do. I mean, well done, Asula, for getting it back into the mix.
And
Willock's first, his first shot. Well, I thought he'd saved, but his second chance, which looked easier, he put over the bar. So anyway, we are 1-1, guys. I couldn't even celebrate because I didn't even know it was a goal. It was so bad. None of us celebrated that one.
Well, I can't even yell. I can't even scream. I tell you.
Take it, though. Take it.
We'll take it all day. I don't know what the chat is saying.
But it has to be the eye, man, because I don't think there's that technology in the FA Cup, man. The goal technology, and if it is, they need to change the batteries. But I think the Iman is the one that called that in, which, we'll give him a check later.
Yeah, absolutely. League One doesn't have goal line tech at St Andrews. It won't have it. So it was given by the linesman.
Bear says goal line tech is overrated anyway.
Yeah. Give that lino a knighthood, somebody else is saying. Yeah, that was...
He's not from Azerbaijan, is he?
Love it. Oh, dear. Yeah, sponsored by Saudi. Anyway.
Well, we're definitely sponsored by Random Access, giving another membership away. Thank you, mate. And it's going to Chess. I have not seen Chess in a long time. Welcome back, Chess, as far as the membership is concerned. Don't forget, you can renew and enjoy exclusive content to you.
Blues now just trying to keep the ball on the halfway line, giving the way to Sean Longstaff, who dallies on the ball as bloody always, and gives the ball straight back after being tackled. The Blues ball early into the looks a little bit raggedy now. Blues, they looked as too comfortable when it was 1-0, but now it's gone back to 1 each. It's they look a little bit shaken. Good ball up. Well done, Asula. You know, he started really well on that right side. It's just stopped as we were going to have the shot, but he's still got it from when we've come back. Stubbed the toe there. Great little ball inside to Tino. Tino drives it across the box. Come on, Wilson. Get in. Get in. Callum Wilson. Yes, son.
Hey, Callum Wilson. Ooh. I wanna
know
when you score that
goal.
I can't believe Mighty Win missed that one.
Has he gone off the chair?
Yeah.
Oh, the mighty.
Hey, Callum Wilson. Ooh. I want to know when you score that goal.
Well done, Asula, though, for that run and shot, and kept the ball as well. Gave it nice back to Longstaff, man. I think it was, who fed the ball to Tino. Great cross into the danger zone. So well done, boys, from coming back.
It's a bit of a scrappy one to be
Get
fair.
in, my man.
Yeah. But like I said, they're all scrappy, mate, if you need them. And like I say, the perfect goal again.
Thank you, Random Access, for another gift of membership. Is going to Mark Irwin, and thank you, Miss Queen of Heart, for the kind super chat. It says, "Thank you, Goal Line Technology."
Yes. Yeah, well done, Callum Wilson, for getting your foot up into the goalkeeper's face. Great. Again, just literally watching the ball. He wasn't watching anybody else.
I don't know how Osula missed that.
No, Norman.
Yeah, he got bailed out.
Yeah. Asula went diving into the box, didn't he? There was a deflection. It was right in front of him. Oh, he kicked it against his heel. That's why. He had an open goal and kicked it against his own heel. But you know what? It all started from his run. And like I said, from what I've seen so far, at this level, he's doing the job.
And Callum's doing the job as well. There's 1 of 10 at least.
Yeah.
Callum Wilson. Ooh. I want to know when you score that goal.
Believe me, together we can change history.
Yeah, absolutely right.
70 years and counting.
Burn now just picks the ball up in the centre circle. Just looking to go left and right. He decides to go to target on the left-hand side and now just gives it to Willock, who goes all the way back to Dan Byrne. And again, now we should see a little bit of quality and football because Blues are going to have to chase. So have we got that little bit of technical mindset to keep the ball and just try and tire Birmingham out now? I mean, for me, I'd rather them go for the throat and try and get a bit of confidence after a really dodgy first 10 minutes. Target now gives the ball down to Willock. Willock does a little bit of a turn, comes back onto his right foot. Bruno now supporting into Miley. Miley and Bruno just staying close together. Again, Miley in this 6, I said he's potentially going to be the one going forward that will take the ball and just keep it simple. And he's doing all right at the minute, Miley. Out to Asula again, who just literally looks like he wants to run. Every time he gets the ball, he just wants to run. Their left back is screaming at the line now. The line now gave it to us. Referee gave it to them.
They're throwing stuff at him, the fans.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be throwing some of that at him as well if I was there. Because I mean, it was a poor. I say poor. It wasn't a poor one. He wasn't in line with play. Let's put it that way. So where he was positioned on the goal, for me, it probably did look as though it had crossed the line. But when you look along the line, I don't think it had. Goes long now. Kraft again, Mr. Reliable. Just goes and plays simple in front of him and heads it clear. Bit of a scramble at the minute. Miley just tries to clear it up line to Wilson, who manages to dig it out. Plays it off a Blues player. Unfortunately, gets another deflection just inside the Newcastle half for a throw into Birmingham. 30th minute, and it's Blues 1 and Newcastle 2. Here at the Carabao Cup. And it looks like we've settled a bit. But like I say, the one thing that I can say, and again, it's enthusiasm. It's a Sula who just wants to run. As soon as he gets the ball, he just wants to turn and run. And he's causing no end of problems to that left back.
Osula's doing great on the right wing right now.
He is. It's going to be an interesting one now going forward. Hopefully he doesn't knacker himself out too quick. Blues now with a...
Just like that player's eyes.
Yeah.
Black eye, man.
That's what I said. I think he's been boxing. All the Blues fans having a chat. Don't look happy. And you can see a little look at the lads in black and white, the black and white wall behind them. Giving the lads a bit of a jeer. Well done, Asula again. Just... The lad, I don't know how he does it. He goes to the ground, but still seems to have the ball at his feet.
Oh, wow.
And there's 3 or 4 of them, 3 or 4 blue shirts there kicking at the ball to try and get it away from him. Asula has got these guys literally on tap. Look at this. Yeah, it is actually.
But he actually, you can tell one thing that he has over Isak. Obviously, Isak is top world.
Got the physicality.
He likes to get physical. He likes to get physical. Obviously, Isak is one of the best in the world, though.
Yeah, ball into the box towards the edge. It's a bit of a flick on. Wilson!
Yes!
It's Willock. It's Willock. I thought it was Wilson. It's offside this time. So that's going to be not allowed, but that's...
We'll have to take a look at that one.
Let's have a look at this flick on. Yeah, he was. Little flick on, he was a yard or 2 offside. But again, great follow-up on that back stick. And a great header on from Dan Byrne. Need to see that more, in my opinion, from Big DB.
Well, I didn't even need the rescue dog.
Oh,
there it is.
Just
that's going to jar. I thought that was going to jar his ankle or his knee.
Come on,
but yeah, Birmingham seem to get away with it. Coming down that left-hand side now, Tino gets beaten into the box, and it's just headed wide from Stansfield.
Man.
He's lucky. So lucky again there, because that was again another free header. Popey was flat-footed.
That was too easy from Gino.
Now look at Byrne. He misses the run, and then it's over Kraft's head, and that's what I said. That's good centre forward play, because he's gone in between the two of them, and that was literally 6 inches?
Yeah. Should have been in by the way.
Oh, it should have been. He's missed a sitter there, to be fair. But that is, the deficiency of Dan when he goes 1-to-1. If you've got somebody who's willing to get into the area, and you've got somebody who's willing to make those runs between, you're always going to struggle. And that's why I said, Kraft. I often wonder whether he's going to be a long-term replacement in that right centre back, because he does worry me at times. Be positioning, great running there from Miley. Oh, it was Tino. I apologise. It's a bad cross from Asula.
I mean, a little too strong, but I mean, you can tell he's got quality, man.
Yeah. I mean, he's got some nice feet.
He looked like Van Aert for a little bit.
League points gained when losing. Birmingham in League One have got 20 points this season from coming behind. Newcastle have had 15 points from coming behind. So there you go, little stat for you. Just having a quick look at that allowed goal. The first one for Newcastle.
That's well over there.
Okay. I mean, that one, how we missed that, I don't know, Asula. It seemed to drag it on to the back of his heel, of his other foot. So,
And Callum Wilson, anyway, score by any means necessary.
Absolutely.
like I said, I don't mind if it comes off his
Lucky
eyelash.
to get away with it, to be fair, because it was very high. The keeper's head was, shall we say, in the vicinity.
Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, this is what annoys me because he was just watching the ball. Crikey, that's Popey dragging the ball to Dan Burn. Up to
That's
target
it.
on
Hook the twat.
left back, but again, didn't get much on a clearance. Blues just try and bring the ball out, but again...
Target. No, go on, Willock.
Go on, Willock. Now, I mean, to be fair, he's the only black and white
Go
shirt
on.
in the Birmingham half. He's done well to come on the inside central position. He gives it to Asula. Asula tries to get it out of his feet. He's taken an age to get a shot off there, to be fair. But again, he fights for absolutely everything, and the line has given Birmingham the goal kick. I thought he'd got half a chance there. Just couldn't get it out of his feet.
To be fair, Willock did well then, by the way.
Oh, he did get a shot off. It was a good defending there because the lad threw himself at it. Yeah. He did a lovely little Cruyff turn from his right foot onto his left foot.
He's certainly a nuisance. Also.
He is. Absolutely. He's causing them headaches. And what a great little run for Willock as well.
Excellent.
From left wing to central position. Because he was the only one, apart from Asula, actually in the half. So, and there was 5 or 6 blue shirts there. Oh yeah, Bruno. Just going down a little bit easy again.
Yeah, you're not going to get those off.
Yeah, there's Bruno just saying to the lad, you're not going to get past me too easy. Just gives him a nudge, who takes him into one of the side hoardings. Gets a little bit of a bang on the shin, but he's up and walking around again, so no worries. Don't know too much of this manager at Birmingham, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's a good ball over the top for Callum Wilson. Keeper comes out and does a sweeping position. Asula has a go from deep, but it's easy for the keeper that time. But again, you've got to think of the confidence of the lad from 40 yards.
Yeah. But in this situation, he's going to have to understand that calm down. Not every play is about you. But it's lovely to see the what he's bringing to the table. When he matures, he'll understand to make the right decision.
Yeah, I just think because where the keeper had positioned himself to clear the ball on that sweep, I think in his mind he's thinking, if I can get the ball out of my feet, I'm just going to shoot here because the keeper's not in goal. But by the time he's done that, the keeper's obviously got back to his line, so it looks a little bit worse than it actually was. But again, for me, it's just been positive. He's been, if I'm honest with you, one of the highlights of the half.
Oh, he's the best player for Newcastle.
Tino now just right back with the throw-in, right deep in our own half. Goes long, looking for the blonde streaks of Asula. The Danish Brazilian.
Maybe Tino needs to go blonde.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's confusing enough, mate. I don't need any more blondes on there. I have to look at football boots these days to have a look at the different colours, and then everybody wears blooming orange boots, and you're like, oh, great. Everybody's got blonde hair and orange boots. Will Dargasula. It's going to be key for us. Impressive proper grafter. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. A little bit of a tussle just on the 20 yards out in front of the box. It looks like offside, but there's a bit of freedom here. Oh, that was another chance for Blues, Tonkins, yeah, absolutely. The right was literally unmarked again in the box. We've got to do better in the box. He just literally walks off everybody, look, and he's free on the penalty spot. And luckily, his shot goes straight down Pope's throat. Poor shot.
Back when you could pass to the goalkeeper, that's what he looked like.
Yeah, it's true. Blues again down that left side. Tino's having to struggle down that left-hand side, to be fair.
See that again.
Just trying to win that ball back. Again, lumped towards the back stick. Dan Burn gets it. Oh, it wasn't. It was. It's a shot
What
and
a
it's a goal. Great goal again.
What a goal!
Yeah, from just outside the box. Again, nobody following that ball. It was headed clear from target, I think it was. Not in a great header. Not a great header, to be fair, because he headers it straight back. And this what's his name? Itwana, something like that. The lad I said who just sneak into those positions. He hits that ball beautifully. Tamari or something like that his name is. Yeah. He's the one who drifts. Yeah, he just drifts into the spaces. And he's got Bruno with him. But you watch this header. Header clear from target. And it's just a clean hit, to be fair. Great strike. Great strike of a ball. I don't think Pope had a chance of that one.
Tomoko Itwata.
Itwata.
He's a twata.
Yeah. I think that's probably the best goal of the 4 so far.
What a goal.
Yeah. But again, it was a poor header from target because he's just literally headed it back to the edge of the box instead of going wide. And the lad's just...
Kenny says Dubs would have saved that. I mean...
I don't think Dubs would have saved that on Pope's shoulders.
Even I'm not going to claim that.
Great strike.
Yeah.
Eddie looks quite worried there when I've just seen a look at him on the TV. Turned his back towards that goal. So Iwata on 40 has got it back to 2-2 for Blues.
By the way, Bruno has been absent, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, this is what I was saying about these little shuffles of position. The way it can change the way you play.
Longstaff absent as well. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Longstaff.
What'd you say, Wayne?
Longstaff is invisible.
But weren't you the one that said this?
Longstaff is terrific and ferocious, makes the opposition look pathetic and atrocious. If you sing this song with us, you really do support us. Super Shawnee Longstaff is terrific and ferocious. Diddle diddle diddle.
Come on, man! I got
the box. Just
Wayne used to be a hardcore Longstaff fan, man.
That's true. All I did was
point Longstaff. Plays the ball over to Tino. Dan Burn just throws his foot at it up top towards Callum Wilson.
Dunarman says, Jesus, Wayne, what were you on?
The power of Foster's, that is, mate. The power of Foster's. Oh, dear. Ball all the way through to Dan Burn, who looks for Pope. I always worry when they do that. Play a blind ball across the box. Target now. Gives it back to Popey. Popey getting closed down, and it's looking out wide to Kraft.
Oh, no, come on.
So you know into Lungi. Lungi goes down the line to Asula. Made some nice ground up here. Asula looks up and tries to get the early ball into the box. And again, it's blocked. A blocked cross in towards Wilson. Not a happy boy, our leader. Just gone back to the dugout. Tino now.
Gotta get back to the drawing board.
Yeah, he's got to get back to something. You've got to give these lot a kick up the backside because defensively, they are all over the place. A little bit of a tussle there.
Tyrone says that was a great goal, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Callum does well there to get a corner.
Looks like he's hobbling though, Win. Have you noticed his walk? He's there. His gait isn't great, put it that way. So I'm hoping he's just got a bit of a knock, and it's just, as you do, playing footy, you get lots of kicks in and around the ankles.
What? Burns got a ripped shirt.
It's a new look. Corner now for Newcastle. Is it going to be something off the... I mean, look at the size difference. I mean, come on. How is that Cochrane going to even compete with Big Dan Burn? I mean, he doesn't even come up to his... Is it tickling him? Come on now. Left it to Bruno. Bruno with an outswinger towards the penalty spot. Literally where Dan Burn had just run from.
Oh, do you want to let it bounce?
Smiley. Man. Watch the ball. Little ball over the top again for Callum Wilson to get involved with. Ball breaks to Birmingham. Has a bit of a run. Lungi. Come on, Lungi. You've got to do more than that, lads. There's two of you there, for God's sake.
Oh, man. He's knackered him.
He's lucky, you know. Well, I mean, that's better. That's better.
Get back. Be careful.
He manages to get the ball back after a little bit. That's a looker. I thought it was a nice little ball over the top for Asula to open it up a bit on, but just a little bit too much shape on the ball. But that's 10. Stansfield beat two of them there. You know, Tino and blooming Longstaff. Just walked past the two of them. God blimey. But again, he recovered, and it was a good ball out to Bruno in the end, but should never have got there. 6 attempts, the Blues to Newcastle 7. 5 each on target. So, bit of an entertaining first half.
Well, it's been 2-2 to be honest. I mean, you know, you get the point. Like they got 5 on target, we got 5 on target. I mean,
yeah,
we haven't been superior.
No, Christ, by far. We need to take hold of this midfield. The midfield is the one that's letting me down, if I'm honest with you. Out of everywhere, I think here we go. Here we go. Asula's just having
we have a little brouhaha.
Asula's not having none of that, mate. You come through the back of him. Crikey, even Popey's coming at a look. He's trying to calm the situation down.
Well, Longstaff telling them don't fall for that.
All right.
I think
referee's having a word.
Camera, you know.
Huh?
Yellow card for Asula.
For Asula.
Well, he's the one that instigated the moment. I mean,
no, I thought it was the Birmingham player who instigated it.
Well, let's take a look.
He's going to show you the replay up. There's a lot going on there. Just trying to. That's there. There's been a niggle between these two because Asula's beaten him so many times. He's left his foot in there, and because Asula's retaliated.
He's asking what for?
That's what for.
There it is. Let's take a look at
Asula goes in with Stansfield. Stansfield has a chop at him and pulls him down, and then Asula goes after Stansfield because, I mean, you know, and then the lads just start to jump in. I mean, again, that Cochrane didn't need to get involved there.
I see any reason at all why Asula for that.
Well, Asula went and instigated the moment, though. It didn't have to be, you know, a fight. He got up and ran at him.
No, but he was just talking. He wasn't physical at all.
Yeah, man, come on, man. They were over there kissing foreheads, man.
Nowhere near kissing foreheads.
And then you got that Anderson coming into the back of Asula with a shove and Cochrane.
And the mob came in.
But I do like it, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like these games like this.
Oh, I like with a bit of needle. It shows intent, mate.
I don't like the referees screwing it up and giving yellow cards. Let the man be man.
That's it. Half time.
Well, that's halftime. Callum Wilson, there it is. Callum Wilson scoring. Tomoki scored another worldie.
Tomoki, you twatter.
I've kept really quiet, but I'll tell you something. He went down in my estimation when he said that. We have not resorted to that. But I'll tell you, you can tell him now, be watching it. We're still fighting for this title.
That's
and
right.
He's got to go to Middlesbrough and get something. And I'll tell you, honestly, I will love it if we beat them.
Love it.
Love it.
We got a Birmingham thing going on. Asula had a yellow card, but I mean, it is what it is. Do you guys expect any changes at halftime?
I expect a difference at half time. I don't think there'll be changes. I think there'll be a little bit of a kick up the backside for a few of them though, because there's it's too easy in the middle of the park, and that goes to all three of them. It's not just Longstaff. It's far too easy. They are winning the 50-50s in there. What we've got to do, like I said, once we go 2-1 up, you've got to play. You've just got to be able to keep the ball, and I think we've been really poor at delivering that.
Agreed. I don't expect changes, to be honest. Tyrone says this has been a proper cup tie. Yeah, very, very fought. Very not much of pretty football, but really battled, shall we say. But I tell you what, though, midfield's been absent. Bruno Guimaraes is just, I don't know. We've been playing with 10 players, really. Longstaff, I mean,
there'd be one change for me. If I'm not saying it'll happen from the start, but there'll be one change for me, and it'll be, I'd love to see Tonali come on, keep Miley where he is, bring Tonali on, and move Longstaff out, and put Tonali in that inside left, and Bruno on his usual right side. Because for me, that is where you'd see a bit of a change. It's two players that will get stuck in and get you the ball back. But two very poor headers, to be fair, that started their goals. Kraft, I've just been looking at the replays here. It was Kraft who headed it, crazily back into no man's land, and then they get the deflection out for the corner. The corner goes to the back stick, and it's Anderson heads it onto the 6-yard box. And there's not a black and white shirt near him. Everybody gets attracted to the ball, and everybody's at the back stick. There's two players actually. The lad who scored, Laird, whatever you call him, and Stansfield could have scored that. So very, very poor, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Mad Mag got another one. Can't freaking stand Brummies. You're all right though, Gary.
I can't either, mate. I'm with you. Absolutely with you, 100%.
James Hines says, what's going on? It's mental. That second goal from Birmingham was class. They're playing better than Arsenal. Yeah, well, that is true, actually. They're competing. Well, I mean,
Now, we're playing like Arsenal, I think you mean.
Probably.
I'm looking at, look at the one that Popey saved. Very similar. Ball just pumped into the back part of the box. It's just headed back into the danger area, if you like, but he's 18 yards out, and he still manages to get a shot at goal with nobody on him. And that's what I said. For me, the danger's been from the long ball. It's not been from playing in and around. They've picked up literally from what we aren't doing, and that's marking very well.
Well, that's the recap, and look at that goal right there, man. That should have never happened. I mean, Callum, it didn't mean to, obviously, but we weren't great defensively.
There is no way the linesman should have given that goal. I'm just looking at our first goal. Look where the linesman is there, Chris. And his vision's blocked by that player on the front post.
He's still running. He's still running, though. Look at that.
That's crazy.
He should have never given that.
He's still saying it's a goal.
And then we go
I'm sure there'll be somebody somewhere that'll have a camera in the goal to goal line, and you'll see that's never a goal.
Oh, Birmingham will complain, I tell you that. They will go to the highest court of the law for this one.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be overturned now anyway, but when you think about it, there's no way the linesman in the position that he was should have given it. That's all I'm saying. Because he was totally blind to that.
What to see Lewis Hall, says Tyrone. Davey, first 11 very good. 12-15 not bad. Rest of the squad not good enough. Well, if you put in Tonali, he might he might get the job done. But I mean, who else do you bring in? Isak? Do you risk him? I think the forwards are doing fine though.
I'm going to say I wouldn't change the forward line. To me, that we've looked poor at the back. We've got 3 changes, if you like.
We need presence
from the back. Yeah, And I think that doesn't help us because obviously you've now got, Tino's come back into the side. I mean, he's been there all season. But obviously Kraft's got to get back up to that sharpness. He's been missing for a while. And we've got Target. So we've got 2 out of the 4 at the back that look, if I'm honest with you, as though they haven't played football this year.
Busy updating the Premier League scores.
Geordie Dan saying Tino's the poorest on the pitch.
Got a bit of competition.
I think there's a couple of candidates, mate, to be fair. But again, it's just poor headering. If you look at our clearances, Matt Target again, on their second goal, great. Don't get me wrong, what a goal, great strike, but he should never have headed it just to the edge of the box. It should have been wide. And again, it's just coming back and not having the match sharpness. It's just giving them the opportunity to get a shot away, and what a shot he took. And that lifts the whole crew up, doesn't it? Them are the types of shots that you have that get everybody in the stadium on the feet. So,
right.
Interesting.
There's a lot of players that haven't played well, certainly. What do you guys think about Nick Pope?
Well, I don't think you can blame him for any of the goals.
No, the deflection.
His footwork is just, frightening at times.
Yeah.
Which we knew.
Yeah. But it's like everything, isn't it? You look at all of us. Like I say, 3/4 of the side, as we've said before, is off the bench. We've got a good spine. We've got enough leaders on the park to actually do it right. And like I keep saying to people, you don't realise the drop off in them to in the Premier League when they come on the field of play, and that's what we've got to look at big style now. And we've got to. These are the games where the lads have to shine and prove that they're worthy of getting minutes on the bench. And from what we've seen the first half, there's not a lot you could say was going to give them the nod over anybody else. Put it that way.
Definitely not.
Yeah, that's the change I'd make. Tonali, I'd bring Tonali on. I'd get Longstaff off, and I'd bring Tonali on.
And
Well,
would you do it now, or would you?
I'd do it now. The longer the game goes on, it's like I said to me, and I've Longstaff has been a non-entity this season for me. You're playing with 10 players, as daft as it looks, not 11, and it just proves, when you see, Stansfield dive past the 2 of them, it's that lack of will to get in front of the ball and player to try and block something, and that's what worries me. Is if you can't play at this level and shine, then there's issues, and in midfield, yes, they're probably being outnumbered at times, and that's why it's looking as scrappy as it is. The quality that we should have compared to Blues should be twofold. There's no excuse, mate, none whatsoever.
Are you doing some changes on this prediction league, Chris?
No.
Why is it telling me you
Because I'm not. And
Tyrone's asking if Barnes is injured, and he is. Yeah, he's out for another couple of weeks yet, I believe.
Barnes, yeah, he's been out for a minute. Certainly missed.
We are knackered.
Yep. Oh boy, I feel as sick as a dog, man. My goodness. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Become a member. Super chat.
I love that. James, somebody's put in there about the ovulation instead of ovation. I love it. There's lots of autocorrect going on.
Oh, there's Gillian G sticking up for Long. He shouldn't. If instead of just blaming Longstaff, shouldn't Tino get hooked also? Well, we've been
Well,
saying the
Tino's
same
been
about
cooked.
Tino as well, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
And Bruno, by the way, the Mighty Wind song on Bruno is not good today.
Bruno G is magic, he wears a magic hat. He could have signed for Arsenal, but he said no, fuck that. I'm going to play for Eddie in the famous black and white. And when we win the Premier League, we'll sing this song all night. Oh, Bruno G
Jingle
is
bell.
magic, he wears a magic hat.
There it is. But no, you cannot sing that today, man. Certainly, he's been off.
So when you watch the first half, who's shone? Let's have a look at who's shone.
Well, Osula, really.
Osula, you can say Callum Moses been decent.
Wilson as well, to be fair.
Osula, I mean, Dan Burn is up and down. I mean, he's shaky, but he does something good, and he's up and down. And but Osula miles ahead of everybody, man.
He's got the run in him, you see, and that's the difference. When you run at defenders or opposition, and this is where Isaac becomes really good because it's hard. You know, do you put a foot in early or do you just, try and wait, see if you can get him into a channel and get him wide out the way? And when you've got that ability with your feet and the turn of pace, it puts a lot of defenders in a mindset of I'll wait and make you make the mistake. And unfortunately, like I say, I think sometimes he's that raw and he wants to impress that much. He looks awkward at times, but I think he'll get better. I think he's that type of player that when you've got a bit of raw talent, it just needs nurturing and time, and I think he will come good.
Yep. Oh yeah, Mr. Osula doing good today. Nice to see Callum on that first play. Willock scored. Man, if I don't know why, I just thought, man, this dude is about to break his leg right now, because he made a jerk move and just to go up forward. But he was good, and he started that play that really wasn't a goal, but was given. So good stuff.
Yeah.
And,
you're absolutely what?
That's about it though. On the left side, who's playing on the left side?
Willock.
Oh yeah, he's been absent as well, man. He scored, but actually didn't. So
What are you talking about? He didn't.
He didn't score, man. Stop playing.
It's as plain as the nose on your face. That ball was across the line.
No, it wasn't. You gotta call it for what it is, man.
Also sponsored by Specsavers.
You take it though. I mean,
Of course you do.
I'm not saying give it
But
back.
I bet
Who's that right there?
Oh,
Who's
that's
that
one
right
of the
there?
Blues.
Former players.
I'm not sure. It's obviously somebody that's
Somebody
well
that they
known
know.
at Blues. Yeah.
Mighty Win, you know him? They look like
Right.
Colin, man.
Got the hat, he's got the cap on.
He's got the cap.
I guess everybody loves him.
No,
Crazy.
Anyway, we're back out again.
Yeah, coming out. See if there's any. Oh, I saw Tonali. I did see Tonali.
O'Nally is back on the pitch. The gladiator.
That's what we
The
need.
Roman gladiator back on the pitch, ladies and gentlemen.
We need more huff and puff in midfield.
Now we just need somebody that knows exactly how to pull the strings.
I watched the new Gladiator last week. It was better than I'd been led to believe it was.
Longstaff's on as well, so it must be Miley that's been pulled. From what I can see, I didn't see Miley come back out. Willock's on the park.
Tyrone says, watching the game alone is never fun. Thank you, lads. Appreciate it, Tyrone. Welcome to the chat, mate. This is the channel for you. We all get together and have some fun. I'm knackered, though, today, though, man. I'm not my usual self, but I tell you what, though. I got a W. I got a W. I beat the bacon. Bacon didn't win, baby. Bacon is doomed.
Yeah,
Sandro
he's good.
Tonali. Look at that. Sandro already
Yeah,
standing on business.
Sandro for Miley.
No, Bruno.
Is it Bruno?
Yeah. Because Miley is tall as hell right there on the other side.
Oh, I can see him. Yeah. It's
So
Bruno.
Bruno, something might be. Bruno was absolutely absent. Well, maybe they're trying to do halftime.
Yeah. Give everybody a bit of a breather as well.
Nice
Yeah,
ball.
look at that. You see that?
Good.
Come on, man. Straightforward. None of that messing around.
That's what we need.
It was good work there by both Wilson and Asula.
Yeah, but again, you saw then he looks a little bit awkward, doesn't he, at times, Asula? Because he's trying to get it out of his feet so quick. It doesn't quite work sometimes. Kraft now picks the ball up, gives it to Lungi in this right back position, plays it a little bit further forward to Tino, who's on the overlap. Lungi goes deep to big Dan Byrne. Geordie to Geordie. Target to Willock, just playing on that left-hand side now. Again, just trying to keep the ball. Only one Blues player decides to cross that halfway line.
Nice ball again.
Nice crossfield ball. Nice little touch out of his feet from Target to Willock. Again, Willock does a 180 and comes back on himself. And here we go again. Pendulum football. Great ball forward, and then we've just stopped playing.
He's just, and Willock just turned and took it backwards.
Yeah, and again, another crossfield ball.
There's
The same
one.
position to Target. Again, Target does well. This time he brings it inside to Willock, who's decided to go on a little bit of a run. Well done. Miley now playing on that inside left midfield position. Little jink over the top.
Dink by Longy.
Longer, yeah. Nice little touch there, that was. A little bit more confidence. Oh,
and then he
and
just
then,
goes and
and then,
you know what I mean, man.
yeah, simple. It's what I said. It's just simple. And again, we go in now. Willock again, a little bit of a run. Just brings the ball back to the centre circle. Kraft now just, again, it's just trying to draw Blues on. Blues have sat really deep now with this slow block, just trying to stop the progression of balls. And it's whether we've got enough quality on that park now to get in and behind. Like I say, Blues are happy for us to start playing in front of them. They're not under any pressure to come and get this ball. Like I say, Kraft, Barnes, and that's a great ball again down for Asula on this right-hand side. Asula goes to the byline, tries to get a whipped crossing, gets all the way to the back stick, and it's deflected.
Why did you let that go out?
Deflected, and so he's just keeping the ball. Oh, that's poor. Well done, Miley, for picking that one up. I thought Target was just going to let that one go there. Willock again looks for the little inside run for Callum Wilson, who plays the ball back towards Lungi. And I think Lungi then literally picked the ball up. Now, have a watch of this. Is this him picking the ball up? I've got to have another look. Just having a look at a rerun that's on my other screen. Ball comes into the box. Wilson. Oh no, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It was handball, but it looked when I first saw it that he actually put two hands on it, but he didn't. I tell you what, we've got to be better at. Dan Byrne has only won 1 out of 3 aerial balls today, and they aren't big players that he's up against. That's got to be better. Ball delivered into the box early from Blues, and it's come all the way across, and Tino manages just to keep hold of the ball. Oh, bad first touch from Asula there. And then body checks. Yeah, and he's got himself hurt there.
Got a yellow.
Yeah, well, he's, like I say, you haven't got to get out the way, but it was, he certainly hurt himself there. Really poor first touch, and the lad just collides with him. Again, it's this him and this left back that are always tangling, aren't they? Anderson's up on his feet now, though, after being slightly winded. Gets the free kick. And this is where Blues have looked the most dangerous, I must admit. These high balls into the box. We haven't coped very well so far. Blue centre halves are up waiting for this. Arms aloft. See what happens this time. Again, are they going to go back to that back post formation? No, they play it more central. They've allowed the ball to bounce and it's cleared everybody and it's out for a goal kick. But again, it's a bit of a dangerous ball that, and everybody just left it. So luckily there wasn't any light runs from that back stick. Yeah, the manager's got his head in his hands and he's saying that was a good ball, that, from Dowell. They've done all right, Blues, I must admit. They've done okay. They've certainly not been outplayed by Newcastle. Pope goes long this time, looking for some support. And there's a bit of a tussle, and it's challenged and out for the throw-in. Target now, halfway in the Blues half. Gives it back to Dan Burn. Ball goes crossfield again, and it's looking for Willock, who target ducks underneath it. Willock manages to get it. Willock again trying to favour his right foot, but he's not really getting anywhere down that left-hand side at the minute, and he's given a foul away. Oh, my God, it's so frustrating at the minute with these two. There was a shoulder in his back there, and Willock obviously thought that he deserved a little bit more, so he gives the lad a bit of a pull on his shirt, and it's out, and he's free kick against him. Been frustrating for me, Willock, I must admit.
Yeah, he hasn't been there. They keep focusing on that guy, so I don't know.
I don't know who he is. He's obviously
A Birmingham legend.
either a Brummie legend or one of the co-owners, because they go to most matches. I'm sure somebody in the chat will be able to tell us who this lad is.
Tyrone's in Tenali about to rip Birmingham apart. I'm not even kidding. Well, we're kidding so far.
Maybe. It is foggy. It looks like rainy, foggy, cold.
No, I think that's the camera.
No, that's Middle Earth, mate. I've told you. It's like that around here.
Yeah.
Oh, the ball comes out to Willock, who tries to get Wilson on board, but it's quite a blind pass, to be fair, that.
Yeah, it was just a hit and hope on it.
Yeah. Oh, Dan Burn was nearly turned again there, but he did well. Again, targets been very poor. Our two fullbacks today have been really poor.
Yeah.
Tonali gets the ball and just plays it centrally towards... Oh, that's a shame. He played it centrally towards Wilson, who tried to get a little bit of power on it to bring it forward to Asula. Yeah, he was. Again, their keeper goes long and hard. And again, target nowhere near that ball. Gets out jumped, and the lads... Oh, Tino, what are you doing, lad? This is their left back or left wing back, who's playing as a winger down that left hand side, and there's two of them that should be involved there, and all of them are getting absolutely whipped.
There's another example of Longstaff being with that kid and then left him alone, and he gets the ball within 2 seconds.
Really, really crazy the way they've been allowed to dominate in the air, virtually unchallenged at times. Another ball into the back stick there, and again, it wasn't one at all. It was just a misplaced header.
According to Kenny, says Birmingham legend Trevor Francis.
That was Trevor Francis.
Didn't look like Trevor Francis to me, I've got to say it.
No, mate. But I mean, to be fair,
it makes sense.
Yeah, of course it does. And the first £1 million player, Chris, Dan Burn coming off.
Oh, this is interesting then.
Fabian Shaw coming on, yeah, and Murphy.
They're gonna share time.
Yeah, let's put this to bed, says Eddie. He's got a yellow, so we didn't want to risk anything stupid.
And to be fair, he hasn't won much though, Win, in the air today. And like I said, Callum's coming off after having 55 minutes. who's going up top now then? Sula
Uh,
and Murphy on the right hand side.
Kenny he says, no, I'm just asking. Was that Francis?
Oh, oh, okay.
No, yeah, you're right. Francis is a Brummie legend, but it didn't look like Trevor Francis to me at all.
No, I mean, like I say, I didn't take much or pay much attention the first half in the half-time interval to even see who it was, because obviously we were chatting
And
about
then
the game. So.
up again, just kicking into touch.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I said. It's lackluster, mate. It really is poor when you
man.
can't even aim a ball into a onto the pitch.
Yeah, you're right. Boki says Trevor Francis is dead, so that would be a surprise. And
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
probably
well,
why you. Yeah,
well, I tell you what, we need to get off this Trevor Francis subject. We keep digging ourselves into a deeper and deeper hole.
yeah,
I don't know who that is, but I didn't know he died. Well, did he die? I had no
I
clue.
didn't
yeah.
know.
He probably. I mean, like again, he probably has died. Bless him. But he's a great forward in his day.
European Cup winner.
Yeah. Come on,
Trevor
boys. You've got
Francis,
to be
yeah, he
better
did
He
than
die
that.
in
died
23
July 23.
Oh,
in
crikey.
Marbella. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I said I didn't think it was him.
But it does have a no. Well, there we go.
One of their players has gone down hurt. Don't know who this was. Miley in with a challenge. Ooh, that was nasty.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's going to
Yeah.
sting.
With VAR, that would have been orange.
I mean, he didn't raise his foot, to be fair. Off the ground. He was trying to stop the ball, but his follow through just catches the Birmingham player underneath, just below the knee there.
Died at
Oh.
69, Trevor Francis. Not enough beer and nicotine, I see.
Oh, he was 69 when he died, was he?
Yeah.
There you go. Take another look at that again. Well, there's no VAR, so it's pointless. But Kenny says, wasn't Frank Clark a two-time European Cup winner?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Oh,
Whatever you
Just
do
your
with your
mic.
mic is reverbing through the headphones.
Oh,
You've got a dodgy connection, haven't you?
sound like Ulfa.
That's as dodgy as their first goal, or our first goal, that was.
Wow, that was a great strike.
It was their second goal. It was a superb strike.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
that's
We can hear you.
That's better.
Better.
It's getting better.
And their player, there's some need of some attention here. He's got a stretcher coming on.
He did
After
step
that
on it.
challenge of Miley, he looks like he's got a cut to the front of his knee.
It looked like Craig Hope is saying that it looked like Dan Burns said groin as he came off. Everything is framed in context of Cup final now, which is 5 weeks away.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's fame versus reward, isn't it? So you've got to look at it for what you're getting. I mean, if he's just felt his groin, it's like what we saw with Botman the other week when he said he had the same twingy pain in his groin, but may not be a lot. Fingers crossed. It's the next weekend's games. These are the ones that because the last thing you want to do is concentrate on a final, just on a final. There's 5 weeks before the final comes along. There's lots of games still to come our way, so we've got to keep the squad together.
So Natalie, they're having a conversation with Target. Got to do this, got to do that.
Yeah, Target's been poor, to be fair, but it's what I expect when you've not been.
Back to them again. I still don't know who it is.
Yeah, they're right on him. And everybody that's watching, who is that guy, man? Has to be a legend. They can't just be an owner. I mean, nobody gives a damn about them.
I don't know, mate, because like you say, whenever you watch a Wrexham game, they're always on with McIlvenny and bloody what's his name. They're always in the crowd with the cameras facing them. So, but I don't know who this lad is.
Could it be Christopher Dugarry? Um, he kind of bald like that.
No, I'm trying to think of.
How do you know he's bald? He's got a cap on.
He's bald, man. That's it, really. I don't see.
It's going to be a substitute from Birmingham City now because this lad's on a stretcher now.
It's Tom Wagner, Birmingham owner, American. Really?
Oh, right. That's
Why do they keep focusing on him, man?
Because of what he's done to Birmingham City, what him and Brady have done.
Getting relegated.
Well, they didn't get him relegated. It was
That was Wayne Rooney.
yeah. Unfortunately, when they had a little bit of Rooney involvement, it didn't do well.
Actually, it looks like it is the owner. Yep, Tom Wagner.
I don't know what it is when you come down to the lower leagues, and especially when you've got a lot of owners that are doing well for their respective clubs. The cameras just seem to home in on them.
Tiger, we're not crying over anybody, man. Only you cry when we win. We're crying over nothing. We're just, the camera kept focusing on him, so we're like, who is this guy? It's like, it's a bit strange. It's like if we were at St. James's Park, if the camera keeps zooming in on win, everybody's going to be like, who's that numpty? Come on, man.
Yeah. That made me laugh the other day when he shouted, "There I am, there I am," and it was a woman because she was wearing a white coat.
Oh yeah. Well, see, that's what I'm saying, though, man. We were talking about Gary Speed. It's about him, and then he tries to put himself in the conversation, man. Like, what the hell? Just shut the hell up. It's not you, just because it's a white coat. Come on, Wayne. Unbelievable, man.
Love it.
So somebody else came in.
Just waiting for the referee to restart now. After that, it's quite a nasty injury to this lad. I don't know who it is who's gone off, and now it looks like they've got this. Williamson has come on for Birmingham City, and it's Leonard that's gone off. Quite a nasty bang to the kneecap. So obviously he's been hushed away to the hospital, I would imagine.
About 5 minutes additional time.
Coming together there as well with Target and then whoever this lad is he out cold? Oh, he's not. He's okay. There was certainly a bit of a coming together with Target there, but I didn't think there was the reasons why it was a free kick against Target. To be fair, Target's come away with nothing at all. Let's have a look. Is it elbow? Oh no, it's just shoulder to shoulder. Come on, referee. That is just pathetic. Why on earth have you given a free kick for that?
No, but let's prove it. Let's hope it doesn't prove costly.
Jody dances. When was a woman back then? Oh, it's possible nowadays, man. It's possible. All right.
Palpy, well done. Palpy comes in, claims that one on the edge of the box.
Yeah, he came well out, didn't he?
He did. You don't mind, I mean, the ball wasn't fizzed in by any chance. It was literally just floated into the area. So you're always expecting the keeper to come and get involved with that. Tino now. Ooh, Lungi was doodling on that ball then. I thought he was going to get beat. Goes long to nobody. But come on, let's win those second balls. Well done, Miley, into Tonali. Again, now with Sharp, who's playing at left centre-back. So now we've got two centre-backs that aren't always used to playing in this position, even though Shah has played at left-sided before.
There goes the Hollywood.
Yeah, the
Good
ball
ball, by the way.
To Murphy. Hopefully now we get Asula through the middle, a little bit more composed. See how much he's involved in the game now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Jesus. Longstaff let it run for thinking that Murphy's got legs like a greyhound, I think, was in Longstaff's mindset there. He was never going to reach that ball. Tonali saw the pass, but just poorly executed, wasn't it? Why have you let that go, man? It's so bad. Again, Blues go long. Shaw just doing. He's come off worse there, trying to shepherd that ball out, and he's again collided with the hoardings around the side, and he's hurt himself there. Shaw. Yeah, that is exactly all we need.
By the way, the time keeps ticking, and we are drawing. That's what Birmingham want. So,
but again, this is that Stansfield making himself available down the width, and Shaw's just trying to shepherd the ball out, and again, it was him just tugging on Shaw's shirt that pulls him funny into the hoardings. So, referee's having a word and giving him a booking for that. Which well deserved, to be fair. But fingers crossed, there's nothing too serious to. Oh, he's back on his feet, and Shaw's having a word with him now.
yeah, Fabian Scher's having a word.
Fabian Scher's having a bit of a word. This Stansfield, I can see there being needle going forward. He's pointing the finger. You're marked, boy. You're mine.
You what is? Come on, give us a bit of that then. Come on.
Come on. All right, sure. I'll have you. You went to the turn the lights off. Poor throw. Again, it's gone a bit sloppy, hasn't it, since the changes again? Lost a little bit of little rhythm.
Yeah, Viking. I don't know whether he's saying it in dress. Do you know Stansfield? Mother is Lisa Stansfield.
All right, okay.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Hey, you guys need to Google before you confirm anything Beer Viking says.
Yeah,
I'm saying, I said, I don't know if he's having a joke.
I mean, age-wise, I'm not sure, but I mean, Willock's got a booking now. Now, I thought Willock had a booking in the first half. I'm leading with his knee quite high there. I'm sure. Did not Willock have when he got? Oh, he obviously didn't. You know what? I thought he was lucky because I thought he was booked for holding the shirt when he was out on the left in the first half, but he obviously didn't. I mean, this lad's obviously playing. Well, I don't know who this guy is now. You can't see anybody through the fog, for God's sake.
You can't see anybody in the stands, man. That just might be.
Now, there's an interesting one. Look at the Jules 1 category there. There's 5 people that have won the most jewels on the park, and 4 of them are blue shirts. There's only a Sula that's actually in that category. And I think that just proves my point. We've just not been at the races again. And it's the quality. It's the drop-off in quality. Ball goes long. Headed clear. Again, just a bit of a have it type of situation from the middle of the park there. It goes wide. And Pope's going to have a goal kick. Very poor from Blues, to be fair. He had all the time in the world to control that ball and bring it forward, but he decided to have a go. Obviously looking at Leighton Orient earlier on today. Popey goes long this time. Looking for a Sula, but again, beaten to the ball. Ball drops into that middle of the park, and it always seems to go to a blue shirt. At the minute, it does look like there's more blue shirts than black and white on the park.
Overhit.
Yeah. Shaw just bringing the ball down and having a tussle. He's got a chance of losing this, and he has. Blues try and bring the ball back into the centre of the penalty area. and this time it's a free kick to Newcastle. I think the referee has said it's. This Anderson likes a bit of shithousery, doesn't he? He's having a word with everybody. Every black and white shirt he's having a word with. It looks like it was offside. I don't know how, if I'm honest. Just trying to, because Longstaff takes far too many touches of the ball in his own penalty box. He's looking up. He's waiting and waiting and waiting. Anderson takes the ball off him and it goes forward, and then the player, unfortunately, was in the offside position.
Did I
anyway.
see then? Has Longstaff got the captain's armband?
Yeah. And the ball now just gets up towards Willock, who's having a bit. I mean, that's terrible. I mean, if he's blocked Anderson out of the game there, it should be a yellow card. Thank you very much. That was nowhere near the ball, ref. Willock has a clear run at this then. Willock turns him really well. Look at that. Oh. That is terrible.
That has got to be.
That should be a bloody orange. Never mind a yellow. He had no intentions of that ball.
Oh no! Yeah. And he's not going to do nothing.
Yeah, well, he's giving him a yellow card. But how do you complain about that?
Exactly.
Christopher Clara. He's
it's actually Christopher without an E-R. It's like Christopher.
Christoph.
Oh, Christophe.
Christoph Clara. Ball comes into the box. Tonali has a go, and it comes out to Murphy. Murphy has a product goal, but it's straight down the keeper's throat. On target, but yeah, on target. Christoph Clara. There's a new one. Great control from Tonali in the centre circle. Goes forward with the ball and carries on running. Murphy now down this right-hand side. Brings it back. He tries to thread a ball through, but again, wrong decision. Tonali again picks the ball up wide. Tonali carries on towards the box. Asula now with his back to goal, just keeping the ball. Tino now down by the byline. Turns back, sees Kraft, and he gives the ball all the way back to Kraft, who gives it to Shaw now in the centre circle. Again, just trying to bring blues out a little bit, but Shaft sees a little bit of green. Oof, through the back of him there. The referee plays on. Tonali into Murphy. Murphy tries to give the ball back, but a back heel. But that was awful on Asula again. They come straight through the back of Asula. Ball whipped into the box, and it's headed clear. Stansfield now has a little bit of a turn with his ball. He's got a bit of grass to run to into the halfway, but both Tonali and Murphy do something about it. But again, poor play, and they give the ball straight back. Blues now, edge of the box. Two players unmarked. It's Blues on the edge of the box, has a shot. It's blocked. Tonali clears.
Tonali.
Yeah. But again, numbers. Look at the numbers, the blue shirts in this team. It's always like trying to overload on the back stick. Well done, Willock. Willock's pulled something. Willock's pulled something. Here we go. Willock's got a hamstring.
By the way, Kenny, I can't believe you don't know this. What's an orange card? It's obviously not a card, but it's when a foul is, how can we explain it? Really, really close to being a red. Could be called a red, but it also could be maybe a yellow.
Well, for me, when a player has no intentions of seeing the ball, and when they were talking about these blue cards, on the outside of his knee, and it's twisted there, that could be a cartilage issue.
Gets his ankle.
That is a bad.
Oh, that's also another foul.
Yeah, that's another yellow card.
Is that the same guy?
No, that's another guy. That was, like I say, on Asula earlier on. He's come through the back of Asula.
We're going to see a Tonali blockbuster here.
Well, Tonali's going to have to win this game.
Is that Williamson who's got the... That's it. Good lad. He obviously didn't let that one go either. Williamson. Very poor challenge again.
Welcome, Saeed or Seed.
Davis.
Ashraf.
At the
Welcome,
back
mate.
of,
Well, James Cuff might have a point. The referee is not protecting the players because they're doing whatever the hell they want. As far as, well, maybe we can do the same. Do we have that type of shithousery in the building?
well, it's like I said, it's a case of there just seems to be a lot more blue shirts involved in every ball. I mean, we talk about players being fit and things like that. These guys are playing 46 games as well as cup games and everything else. These are used to playing Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. This is how the lower leagues play. So for them, it's like I said, I'll throw myself into everything. And they're playing as if it's a cup final for them. And they're doing, like I say, they're doing a job for the manager. The lad who looks like he's losing his rag, this Anderson, this left back, is saying he's Taraz now. Again, done well for 75 minutes. But it's getting to that point now where, as daft it looks, the next goal could be it. So
there's going to be about at least
well, I was going to
12
say
minutes.
12, 15 minutes, isn't there? With the amount of stoppages. Stansfield's coming off as well now. He's caused them no end of trouble. Our back line. So I'm glad to see the back of him.
Shout out to Linda. Linda Stansfield.
And the one who's come in to the fold. This is this Van Dijk who's come on now. Not sure whether his name's Richard.
As long as it's not Virgil.
Bielik's come on.
Yeah, man. They're making 20 changes, man.
Yeah. There's lots going on and off here. Anyway, free kick just on the halfway line for Newcastle.
Stayed on anyway.
Now we've got back onto the game. Floated back towards to nobody really. Shaw manages to get it out of his feet and dab it out towards Murphy now from Kraft. Kraft goes on the outside. Longstaff to Gnarly now. We've got a nice overlap from Tino. Driven into the box low and hard, but it's cleared. Tonali tries to bring it down, but it goes to nobody, to be fair. But he gets another chance at this. Plays it inside to Murphy.
Oh, hit it.
Miley. Now Willock outside to Target. Target drops it to the back stick, and it's not headed clear. There's a chance here. Oh, dear. Swing and hope from Longstaff.
Swing and a miss by Longstaff. Swing and a miss.
Come on, you've got two down the left there.
Another good ball out on this right-hand side that Tino manages to keep in. Out to Murphy now. Oh, that's another poor ball from Longstaff. What the fucking hell are you doing, lad? Longstaff picks the ball up. Kraft plays it all the way back to Shaw now, and there's a little bit of a press from Birmingham. And these new fresh legs coming in. Murphy does well, plays it inside. Miley. Tonali then goes on the outside. He plays a long ball out to Target. Target out to Willock. Willock back to Tonali now. Just trying to control the middle of the park. Shaw plays a nice little ball out to Murphy. Tino goes on the inside. Murphy beats the first player. Plays it to Tino. Tino with a bit of time. Can't beat the first man. Come on, guys. Plays it inside. Longstaff now, just on the edge of the box. Gives it back to Kraft. Kraft to Longstaff. Longstaff now just has time to turn. He's just waiting and waiting and waiting. A little bit of a give and go. Murphy plays it to the back stick, but it's just a little bit too much on that floater. And it's gone out of play for the goal kick to Birmingham.
I can't be bothered with all this YouTube politics, to be honest.
Well, certainly today, man. Fucking hell. What? Ooh! Right to the sternum.
Yeah, they are leaving a lot in there, Beluso. They certainly aren't giving anybody a sniff at this. You know, it's like I say, they are wanting it a bit more than we are. Let's say that physically. But at the end of the day, if you haven't got the quality, technical quality, the only other way you can beat anybody is by physically beating them.
And that just shows our depth once again, by the way, because Jolinton is hurt, Bruno's come off, and only quality midfielder is Sonali. Look at that, but you're not going to get that. That's a foul, though.
Come on.
Oh, you fucking.
Jesus.
Oh, now you twat.
That was a little bit late. I don't know what happened there. Tonali had, literally, his shirt took off his back there to a degree.
Sonali's upset.
Yeah. And he's like, and the referee let it go for a second. Blues were going to get well behind us there. Tonali now picks the ball up deep in his half. So
we'll get commentary on the audio there.
Tonali plays it down the line towards Murphy, but again, poor ball. A little bit of head tennis in the middle of the park. Falls to a blue shirt. Good challenge there from Longstaff. Marley tries to dance his way through the defence. He gets towards the byline.
Oh, he could have passed it to Osula, though, man.
Yeah, again, Osula wants the ball too much. And sometimes by having that commitment to the ball, you can get in your way. And that's what he did there. He's waiting for it, but then just walks in the same place, and then there's nobody in the box. So something Osula's got to do better at when he goes to the middle, in my opinion. Ball gets pulled up into the air. There's a bit of a tussle with Tonali. Falls to Kraft, who plays at the target. Target out to Murphy now on the right-hand touch line. Tino goes in the inside left. Murphy goes into the middle, goes more centrally. Ball comes out to Willock in the end. Willock's trying to shape it to his right foot. Good crossfield pass again to Livramento. Tino down to Longstaff. Longstaff into the goal! And there you go. Willock gets the goal. Get in! Nice late run from the near post from Willock. I thought Longstaff had just held on to the ball far too much there. But he does well. He does well to get the ball across. And Willock dances onto that and whips it with his right foot. Like I say, he didn't let it go, Willock. He kept the run going.
About damn time,
following the ball. Yeah. Because, it would have been easier for Willock just to have let that go. So, you've got to give credit where credit's due with Willock, because he played that ball initially from outside the box and carried on his run.
Well, that's added a load more scores to the prediction league.
Rebels Colonna. That's pretty cut.
Keeper was poor there as well, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There was a lot of poor play from everybody, to be fair. But I thought that ball was too long. But for whatever reason, he was able to get his. Well done, Random, again, for gifting the membership.
It's going to Stevie and Messi. Congrats.
Yeah, it goes through the keeper's legs. Again, no shots close to the keeper. They just haven't got time to react, mate, to be fair.
Wow.
Look at that black and white wall there. Cheers to everybody in the chat, by the way.
Tell me, ma.
Hey! There you go. Oh, has my camera gone off? I can see.
No, yeah, okay.
It doesn't look like it's okay to me because I've got no...
Well, you look like you got your mouth open.
That's what I'm saying. It looks black to me.
You might want to refresh.
Yeah.
Well, now you're yellow.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is the horrible camera, but it's... Hopefully it'll reset. There you go.
Look, Grant Hanley coming on.
Play for Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember him.
Yeah, he's good in the air, this lad. Ball comes in to the... Oh, it's a scramble. How does he miss that?
Oh,
there's 4 of them at the back post. 4 blue shirts again. What are you doing, lads, for God's sake? Watch this. It's just loads of blue shirts at the back stick. Everybody's ball watching.
Great save, by the way,
great
again.
save by Fab. Yeah. Great save. Ball comes into the back stick again. Free header. This time it's cleared, half cleared anyway. Tonali's chasing that down. You're not going to get past Tonali, my friend.
By the way, Longstaff captain with the assist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Longstaff
and
is
then
terrific
Longstaff.
and ferocious, makes the opposition look pathetic and
I've just been
atrocious.
having a look.
If
It's
you
not,
sing this song with us, you really do support us.
Hey,
Super Shawnee Longstaff is terrific and ferocious. Diddle
Hey.
diddle lie, diddle diddle lie.
ball up the line. Again, bounces over a Sula this time.
Did you see that? No assist from Sean. It was just him losing the ball.
Sam A with the super chat. Thank you, mate. And he says, "Can we please get out of that building ASAP?" Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, buddy.
Yes, bud.
Well,
Yeah. They're just having a focus on the crowd now. It's Tino now. The throw in down the line. Looking for a Sula again. Miley just gets a toe on that. Again, there's 3 or 4 bodies around Asula. And that's a nasty challenge again on Asula. I mean, this lad's having no protection today whatsoever from this Dell. He's gone through him 3 times now.
no protection. Yeah.
You watch this again. On the side of his ankle. That's nasty, man. That's really bad. He should have a yellow card for me. On the other one, never mind this one. And the referee's not even talked to him. He's just diving in with his foot outstretched and he's got no control of that. Luckily, Asula's, as typical Asula, just runs it off. Murphy now looking to whip this one in. A little bit of an outswinger. Trying to aim towards that penalty spot. Sounds loud at the in the stadium.
We should have a sweep on the amount of extra time.
Nice ball that is. Oh, the head that just goes out, and I thought that was going to go out for a corner. He keeps it in. A nice play from the Birmingham player to again turn quite comfortably Willock down that left-hand side, and the ball just comes all the way back to Popey from a really poor pass through the lines. Well done, Tino, for distribution quickly. Murphy now. Oh, God, that's again a bad ball in the middle to Willock. Willock had come inside. Man. Felix just gets a challenge from Shaw there. Ball comes out to Longstaff. Longstaff Tino. Then gives it all the way back to Kraft, who just dinks the ball out to Target, who's got lots of time to bring the ball down. Target out to Willock now. Willock back to Shaw. Shaw uses his left foot to hoof it. But again, these balls at halfway line have not really been contested within the air. Great little ball from Miley with Tino now. Got lots of grass to run into. Plays it to Murphy. Drilled along the ball. Oh. Tonali with a shot just gets blocked. I thought that was going to be in there. Tonali running onto that one. Great build-up play. Oh, referee, come on. Have a word, son. I haven't got time to play.
I hope they're not playing for 2 minutes to go because there's going to be an awful lot more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. That was unlucky. That was good defensive work from Birmingham with that one, throwing his body where it counts. Because that was heading into the bottom corner from Tonali there. Kraft to Tino on this halfway line. Goes all the way down deep to Fabian Shaw. Up to Target quickly distributed out towards Willock down that line and Miley. Miley's looked a little bit lost on that left side of midfield, I must admit.
Lost all game, if I'm honest.
Tried to get a little bit of a ball between Shaw and Target there, but again, Target does well just to hoof it towards Willock, but needs to be stronger there, Willock. Look how many players he's run through there. Come on, lads. Tonali's look at that. Just giving him 180 there and then brings the ball out.
Well done, Bunny
Great
lad.
ball to Asula. Again, playing nice and strong. Willock looks up to see.
Yes,
There's
ball,
a chance
go,
here.
go.
Come on, Murphy. Murphy's got a chance 1-on-1 with the keeper. He takes it round the keeper. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Just delayed. His first touch was poor, to be fair. He lost his footing to a degree on his first touch. Great ball from Willock to see him. Yeah. And once he comes through him, his first touch was awful. Comes off his thigh.
Look at how
plays
much
it
ground
wide.
that defender makes up.
Yeah. Yeah, he did well, the number 2.
Fantastic.
Never, ever gave that up. Again, corner for Newcastle now. Lots of movement for the Newcastle players. Cole comes in towards the penalty box. It's headed clear. Picked up by Miley, who plays it back out to Murphy. Murphy inside now to Longstaff. Tino now dances down the touchline. Got 2 players. He's done well there, Tino, towards the byline. But again,
chickened out of that.
Chickens out of that one. Yeah. It was pretty easy for the Blues player to find a pass there. And then he nutmegs Longstaff. Brings it inside of Kraft, but Tonali in the centre just cleans up, plays it simple.
Plus 12.
Yeah, 12 minutes now into injury time. That's a nice little chest from Murphy. Great ball from Pope for once. Murphy tries to go on the inside, then drops his shoulder to go on the outside and gets challenged. Ball now gets squirmed and it's a hurried pass to the middle. There's a chance here, but he's offside. He wouldn't have got there anyway because Popey was sweeping, but it was that them passing lanes again opened up, didn't they? From that one simple ball. Just once we got turned there, and then one ball look, and we're all up on the halfway line. The ball in behind, it was an overhit pass to be fair, but it was an opportunity if they'd have done it properly for Birmingham to get back. Free kick now, just on the edge of the D. Yeah. The centre circle. Shaw just dinks it out to Tino. Again, closed down, hasn't got room to take that on Tino. Cochrane was out to get you. Still got lots of energy, Blues. I'll tell you now, they're not giving up. They're still fighting for every ball. Kraft all the way to Pope. Out to Shaw now. Just literally waiting to, just starting to take the press off the ball a little bit, Blues. Starting to blow now. Longstaff Tino up the line to Murph. Murphy now just running towards the box. Comes on the inside. He's shaping up with his left foot, but he just couldn't get enough shape on it. And it goes wide of that far post. Just couldn't get his foot around it to get it coming, shaping back towards goal. It went pretty straight. But again, good effort. Keeper now goes long for Blues. Again, it's nice to see them got a Popey as well. Kicks it straight out of play for a Newcastle throw-in. 20 yards inside the Newcastle half. Referee looking at his watch. All the time wasting now. So it might not just be 12 minutes that we see. I don't know where Target was aiming there, but whatever he did well. Not like he was coming out the sand bunker. Nice little reverse round the corner for Murphy to Lungi to Tino. On the halfway line now. Tino not really having much of a chance to get it forward, so plays it safe to Kraft.
At this stage now, I don't mind them just keeping the ball.
And again, we go long over the top for somebody to run onto this. Miley looks like he wants a little bit of this. Oof. Did well there, lad, to close that down. Blues just keeping the ball now, just on the edge of the box. Everybody just trying to get the shape now. Again, nice little hustle from Asula just to try and keep it going. Willock now looks he's a little bit leggy now, Willock, doesn't he?
Well, I was going to say Willock at least looks as though he hasn't actually suffered any.
No. He left a little bit on Miley there by the looks of it. He went to ground. Popey plays the ball out after. God, I thought that was going to go straight to a blue bloody shirt then. But again, we've gone long to Asula, and we've not. I mean, you know, with them playing three at the back, Asula's been outnumbered earlier every time when he's been isolated. To be fair. Again, Blues go pretty central, looking to find anything dropping their way. And they've got a chance here with a little bit of an overlap, but he's gone inside to try and shape up to his right foot. He gets the shot off, but it's luckily straight down Popey's throat. So that was lucky, really, because, again, he was allowed to come on the inside. Yeah. He'd got to play it on the outside. Everybody stood off him a little bit. Tonali there were having a bit of a chat to a lot of the players in front of him, saying, lads, you've got to get back. So, again, there's that man, the captain's voice. A dodgy header, that's fallen to Asula, that. Get it out your feet, son. He has a go, but, again, can't keep it down from the edge of the box. Yeah, he's probably been one of our brightest of the bunch today, Asula, to be fair. 15 attempts and 8 on target. 10 attempts, 6 on target for Blues. So, just one goal in it. Birmingham City 2, Newcastle 3 in the 97th minute. 7 minutes of added time gone. 12 we've got to look at. So, again, Blues just trying to find a way. Newcastle just keeping bodies behind the ball now. Birmingham go long and high. And Kraft manages to get his head on that. Again, not bounces to a blue shirt every time. They seem to have outnumbered us in midfield at the minute with the system that they're playing, and they're not getting much help from any of the lads that are playing up top. So a bit of a strange one at the minute. When the ball drops in that midfield, there's just not enough competition for me. On the halfway line now, Birmingham, Miley tries to get a foot in, but well shielded by the Blues player. Now there's 3 players up front for Newcastle, all in a bloody line. Come on, Longy. Come on, ref, I'm going to say. Longstaff on the half turn, and again, this is that Cochrane, who's been a bane for a lot of Newcastle players today. He's left his foot in a couple. Just having a quick look at Willock's goals. His second goal was a better one, I must admit. Ball goes into the box. There's a little bit of a hustle and tussle between Asula again and the Birmingham defender, who just gets a toe to it, and it's a corner to Newcastle. Come on, let's get a fourth, lads. Just waiting for this corner to be taken, guys. It's not
respectability into the score.
Yeah, it's not. It's been a bit of a tough match, this one. A bit of a struggle. Now Tonali doing what he should do and just keep it into this corner. Again, he's been hustled by 2 players onto one there, and Blues get the decision.
Tonali getting his shirt ripped off. Damn near.
Yeah.
Nah, don't know.
You're never going to get a free run, though, mate, when you're 2-on-1.
Italian tactics, that.
Yeah. And then you don't get any decision. You don't get a goal. You don't get a corner kick, and you don't get a free kick. It does make you wonder. Coming up to the 100th minute. 2 more to go.
And don't forget instant match reaction.
Yeah. Oh, Longstaff, what are you doing, lad? This could be the last attempt for Birmingham City to get a chance. Now, long ball punted forward. And see if we can win an aerial ball. We haven't done well all game coming towards the penalty spot again. Comes off a Birmingham head, but it's just directed poorly. No challenge on that ball again. We've been absolutely dire in the air today. He's just allowed to bounce it off his head, and just luckily it comes all the way through to Popey's hands. So down the ball to Asula. Asula now should just run this into the corner. Good lad. Just hold it up there now. Don't go anywhere. Well done. And now try and win the ball back. Well, referee, he's not going to give you anything, mate. He's looking for it, but he's not going to give you anything. Birmingham allowed to bring the ball out of defence again, but a great tackle again from Tonali. Another long ball, trying to get the keeper off his line. Everybody has been seeing Leighton Orient's attempt today.
Yeah.
And everybody's having a go. Was that from Miley? Anyway, the ball just gets punted up in the air. We are into the last few seconds now. And whatever the referee decides to add on. Again, another missed header from Kraft there. The ball's come out to the left-hand side. There's a ball into the box. And it's cleared this time. I'll show you. It was a bit of a bang in the back of the...
Asula's getting
Asula's head.
Free kick for that.
Again, he's come straight through the back of him now, mate. Back of his head.
Oh, yeah, just adding time on here, though. By bringing
It was a coming together of heads, but I mean, there was nothing malicious in it, is there? So, who gets the ball, do you reckon? Blues or Newcastle?
I'm not sure.
It'll be Newcastle. It'll be Blues. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was exactly what I said. It was headed by Asula, and Birmingham get the ball.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's just a coming together of heads. I mean,
you're not giving a drop ball.
There's no drop balls anymore, is there? They've banned them. That's why they just agree to have the ball in an area for the opposition, and it should be given back to the goalkeeper, if anything, because they've got an opportunity now just to hump this ball.
Oh, hello,
Isaac. Yeah, he's Asula has done well in this game. I tell you now, he goes off the field of play with a lot of credits. Yeah, absolutely, and mine.
Pope's had a good game as well, to be fair, but apart from the kick.
Yeah, I mean, look, I say the couple of goals that he's gone past him.
He's made
nothing.
2 fantastic saves.
But I say he's made 2 good saves. So Isaac on for Asula on the last few seconds. I've just had a couple of missed calls. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything.
Oof.
Yeah, here we go. Birmingham have gone long. Like I said, it's crazy really how that happens. There's a don't go to the floor. There's a challenge there. The Blues player went to the ground, and obviously everybody wants to get something for that. It's straight into Pope's hands, and that should be it. Fingers crossed. Yes.
That's it, folks.
The first team in 19 games to beat Birmingham. That's I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
with
15 wins and 3 draws.
yeah,
Unbeaten since the 23rd of November.
that's not bad.
Not bad at
And
all.
again, it's not been great. It's not been great viewing.
I think it's what we all feared, to be honest. We thought that they should be good enough to beat them, and they have done. But our bench is just not good enough.
No,
Asula aside, there's nobody who's come on there and said, right, I should be starting on Saturday.
Yeah. Very, very poor, if I'm honest. But it's like I said. At the end of the day, you've just got to get out there and do a job, haven't you?
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to obviously
we're
jump
gonna tip off now, and we'll see you in the match reaction, folks.
and the match reaction, guys. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for everybody that's gifted, obviously members and things, like super chats and everything else. Thanks for your support as always. Before you go, don't forget just to give us a thumbs up and a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you on the next one. You guys should be automatically redirected as soon as we finished. If not, YouTube, have a look for match reaction. See you in a bit, folks.
Queenie, random access, and who's that one? Sammy. Thank you very much for your.
Thank you ever so much, guys.